now starts the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, featuring Dan Harsha and Dan Allman. This week's show, we're highlighting the latest in music, life, and culture. Through different eyes.
Yo, 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 this is Dan Harsha, and this is the Guitar Gurus, and with me always is...
Dan Allman here.
How you doing tonight, bud?
Man, I am... Dude, it's the year in review. It is the last episode of 2019.
You believe that?
I'm fired up about it, man. I can't believe it. How many did we do in 2019?
Okay, so we're on episode 55 tonight.
That's right.
And when we get done taping, we'll have 48 episodes done in 1 year.
Wow.
So we took off the 1 week in the summer, 1 week at Thanksgiving.
That's right.
And then we're ending the year on these 2 weeks coming off.
That's right.
Man, that's awesome, dude.
48 in 1 year.
That's commitment.
That's awesome, man.
And that's our commitment to the Southern Maryland music scene.
There it is, man.
I mean, we're doing this show. We're here for the community. We're here for these bands. And what a year it's been, man.
It's been an amazing year.
Dude, here's some quick facts. So 48 shows will be taped when we get done tonight. Over 100 hours of content, and we're over 100 guests.
Wow.
So, and that's in 1 year's time. 7 sponsors. So we got Spoon's Barbecue, Ollie's Bar and Grill, Island Music, Southern Maryland Chronicle, Allied Renovations, Christopher Lane Tattoos, and Cooper Construction on board.
That is amazing.
All in a year, man.
All in a year.
Yeah, so 2020's right around the corner, and I'm super stoked and excited, man.
Hell yeah, man.
We're going to switch it up a little bit next year, so these 2 weeks off are really going to be cool. I'm going to retool some things.
Yeah.
And we're going to come out the gate swinging. I got guests booked all for January, but we're going to do a little bit different in the format. So
yeah,
we're going to see what happens. January's going to be like a test bed.
Exactly. This show is going to evolve. And when we come back off this break, it's going to start its evolution.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Super
too,
excited,
man.
yeah.
We got some great stuff coming up right out of the gate starting next year.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about last week's show real quick.
Yeah.
Then we'll give the rundown for this week's show, and we'll get it cranking, and we'll get it going on. Does that sound good?
Let's get it on.
All right, cool. So last week we did our standard show, like always. We had Mr. Higgins on for Higgy on the Beat from the Southern Maryland Chronicle, reviewing everything music. We had Sean Kirkpatrick on for Sean in 60 Seconds.
Yep.
And got to talk to them about our normal things that we do.
That's right.
So that was our standard show last week. Thank you, those guys. And also our 2 featured guests for last week. We had Philip Michael Parsons, caught up with him again, and then we had our buddy Tim Elder on for the first time.
Yeah, there you go.
And that was an awesome show, man.
It was a great show.
Look, the viewership's up this week on it.
Yep.
Super excited about that. So we're just releasing the episodes, and whoever views it, views it. We're not boost and post no more. We're established.
No, this is strictly people listening, supporting the guys that are coming on and hearing their stories, and that's all that is. It's support.
Yeah, man, and I'm super excited about it. This is really cool.
Yeah.
All the musicians in town, we love you guys, gals. It's really cool. Y'all accepted us into the scene, and it's going to be real cool what we have planned for 2020. And like I said, it's right around the corner, man. Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
I remember being a kid growing up, watching the show 2020, going, I wonder if this will be on TV in the year 2020. Dude, it's right around the corner, and the answer is yes, man.
Yeah.
And no one's playing on the words yet.
I know. I ran into Barbara Walters the other day.
Is she okay?
She's doing great. She's doing great.
Great. You didn't hurt her, right?
Oh, no.
You ran into her, right?
Trust me, she's a tough woman.
Yeah. Cool, dude. So, dude, episode 55 tonight. What are we going to call this? I Can't Drive 55? I think I love that.
If you like that, love it, let's go with it.
So it's episode 55, I Can't Drive 55.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, that's a good play. Of course, we got our standard show. David Higgins with the Southern Maryland Chronicle is going to be on. We're going to have Higgy on the beat. He's going to break down everything Southern Maryland music. We're going to throw in a couple events, and then he's got some other cool stuff about music that we're going to go over. Last week we did what happened in these different years and stuff like that, and then we're going to do some birthdays.
Nice.
So that it's kind of he's doing a little test too for next year.
All right.
So this is kind of a glimpse into what I'm talking about. We're all changing just a little bit up. Just keep it fresh for everybody.
That's it.
Keep them tuning in, man. It's Thursday night premieres, you know.
Yeah, man.
We're all chatting in there, and just that's an awesome experience in itself.
I love the Thursday night premieres.
Yeah, it's real cool. Dude, you know what, man? I've been rapping too long. Before I get into it anymore, let me do one of these. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead, man. What's that whistle? Whistle. Get it in there, man. Come on.
Yeah, man, we're popping Ollie's Bar and Grill. We're going to power up the phone system in a moment, the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. Get that cranking, but we're going to have Higgy on, do Higgy on the beat. It's going to be really fresh tonight, so I'm looking forward to talking to him.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about our meal from Spoon's Barbecue. Put the picture out there. Fantastic meal. Love those guys. Awesome deal. Then we're going to get Mr. Sean Kirkpatrick on for Sean in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, man.
How's that sound?
Oh, you know I love it.
He's ready too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he can't wait for our call. So, and that's the standard show, man.
Yep.
That's every week guaranteed, no matter what.
Every week, man. That's the Guru family up front, man. We just get it in.
Right. So, we got 2 featured guests tonight, like usual. And first up on the docket is a repeat offender, 3rd time on the show. Always love having him on. He's back, and coincidentally, his first appearance was the same week last year.
Yeah.
It's none other than Dino Monoxelos, the Ampeg guy.
Man, what an honor to have him three-peat on this show, man.
Right.
He's a friend of the show. Great interview every time.
Every time.
Full of knowledge. One of my favorite bass players.
Yeah, man.
It's cool we get to talk to him
Right.
again.
Yeah, and we're going to get a little bit of a winter NAMM preview for Ampeg, man.
Yes.
How's that sound?
Yes.
So
Dude.
we're going to get some behind the curtain action. You know, he'll tell us what he can. You know,
This is the part of our job that we are absolutely freaking privileged to be a part of.
Right.
I love this kind of stuff, man.
I know, man. I hope he's booking a clinic this year to come back through town because we definitely owe him that dinner.
Yeah.
Definitely got to break bread with that guy, man.
I want to so bad.
Yeah, so that's first up, man. Then we're going to do the Island Music Guitar of the Week. This week, we got the PRS SE Mira. It's the brand new SE version of the Maryland-made Mira.
Oh, nice.
Awesome guitar, lightweight. It's a great guitar. Can't wait to talk about it, review it like always. It's going to be awesome. It was an awesome guitar, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, man.
Then we're going to do the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday. Shout-outs for all the fans out there, and the list is big. We're talking 30-plus names this week.
Yes!
The fans saw my
Yes!
post, and they got on board for the last show of the year, man. How awesome is that?
Man, I am so excited for that already. That
See?
makes me happy, man.
Right there, dude. That's what I'm saying.
We love you guys so much.
Awesome, dude. And then our second featured guest tonight, and to wrap up the year, talking to Ryan Forrester from the Ryan Forrester Band.
Yeah, man.
Big time Southern Maryland musician, man.
Right.
This is going to be awesome, dude. And I look forward to hearing the interview with him, man. You know, I won't lie. I don't know too much about him. I'm curious. You know, I lived in my little world, and I had to book him on. I got a lot of messages about this guy. So we're going to learn about him and his band. And I think, you know, got to check him out of the show soon, man. I've been hearing about this guy for quite some time, and I'm super excited to talk to him, man.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be awesome. And that's episode 55, man.
Wow.
I can't drive 55 to get all this in 2 hours.
Yeah, man. To fit all this in, you're going to have to put the pedal to the metal, my friend.
Well, dude, let's get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking, and we're going to get David Higgins on from the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the beat. Does that sound good?
Let's get it on, man.
Soothing tones. So.
That's right. Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. Can't wait to get Higgy from Southern Maryland Chronicle right here.
There it is. It's ringing. We're locking in the signal. We're getting the power, the technology of the phone cranking, man. That was the line.
Good evening. You've reached Higgy's House of Harmonic Happenings.
Yeah, Higgy, it's Dan. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, Dan?
Dude, we're in the studio. It's episode 55. It's our last show of 2019, and we're just super excited and super stoked to be here, man.
2019's over already.
It's coming
It
up.
feels like it just started.
Don't even go there with me, man. It really does for us, dude. 2019 flew by, man, for me. I mean, literally.
Yeah.
We grinded out.
I feel like I just started the newspaper.
I know, man.
Yeah.
It's when you're there doing that evolution every day, the time just goes, man.
Pretty soon I'm going to be old.
Well, sooner than you think. I mean, I just want to say real quick, David. This has been an incredible year that we spent together here, man. And we're gonna continue it on. And I'm just really privileged, to be a part of all this and to have you with us on this ride, man. Thank you so much for spending time with us like you do every week, man.
I appreciate it, man. I love calling in with you guys every week, and even our little informal chats during the week.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like weird messages like, hey, man, what's your address? And I'm like, what the hell is this about?
Right.
Is he going to show up at my door like with a Santagram or something?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of real cool. Yeah. So, Higgy, when we get done tonight, we've done 48 of these this year. I think you missed out on a couple because of just assignments and whatever. So I think but it's a pretty good run, brother, man. Thank you for the commitment and thank you for being here with us every week. And I know the fans and the musicians love you, man. They always talk about you.
I appreciate it. I love being here with you guys.
Yeah, I get guys on a daily basis. They know when we do the shows, they're like, "Are you going to talk to Higgy tonight?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, man!" Yeah, they love it, man.
Yeah, dude. In our day gigs, you're a big deal, dude.
Yeah.
But dude, it's exciting. Let's just jump into it, man. Let's get Higgy on the beat cranking. What do you got for us tonight?
All right. Good evening, Southern Maryland. I'm Dave Higgins for Higgy on the Beat, coming to you live from the Southern Maryland Chronicle newsroom. This weekend doesn't look too bad as of right now. Sunny with highs in the low 50s, and it's going to be down around freezing at night. So let's get started with your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler of what's on tap this weekend in Southern Maryland. On Friday, Gridiron Grill in Callaway, 7 p.m., Hydra FX. 8 p.m., Spectrum at the Ugly Sweater Party at the Rex in Lurktown. Rob Core Band will be heating it up at Toots Bar in Hollywood at 8 p.m. Pork Donut will be at Ape Hangers Bar and Grill at 9 p.m. Also at 8 p.m., you got Run Catch Rain, part of the Ugly Sweater Party at Ruddy Duck. 10 p.m., you got Spoiler Alert at ABC's Liquors and Lounge in California. On Saturday, 7 p.m., Sunset Cove at Point Lookout Marina and Ridge, you got Summer Breeze. Also at 7 p.m., you got Honky Tonk Casanovas at St. Mary's Landing in Charlotte Hall. Back down in Hollywood at Toots Bar, you got Average Joe's at 8 p.m. and Common Courtesy at 9 p.m. at Ollie's Bar and Grill in Plata. On Sunday, to wrap up your weekend, 4 p.m., you got True Blue Country at St. Mary's Landing. And Christmas at Flatiron Farm in Great Mills, Maryland, you got Joe Norris at 5 p.m. The weekly music schedule is prepared by Lynn Arion with permission given to the Chronicle to reprint. That's your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler for this weekend. Be sure to check out the entire local music schedule, which is released Thursdays at 4 p.m. on southernmarylandchronicle.com and shortly thereafter on Facebook.
Dude,
great choices.
What a weekend, man. Dude, we've done this so much over the year. Dude, we just have fabulous music every weekend.
Yep. And it's all over the place.
And this is just a sample of what's out there.
Right.
It's not everything. Yeah. This is awesome.
There's usually about another 60 to 70 performances added to this.
Exactly.
Dude, the Tri-County area just blowing up with talent, man. I just love this area for that, man. That's really cool, man. I mean, a lot of repeat offenders on this list that have been on the show over the year.
Yep.
It's real cool, man. Justin Taylor's playing Saturday night at Ollie's. That's awesome.
With Sean Kirkpatrick on drums, by the way, I found out today.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, you just blew up his spot. He's going to be pissed.
Sorry.
You got Grumbine's band. Spoiler alert, 10 p.m. on Friday. I would catch Hydra Effects at 7 p.m. at Gridiron Grill for a set. So 7 to 8, maybe 8:30. Run over, check out Grumbine's band. That'd be my Friday. Saturday, I would do the Common Courtesy.
In between the Hydra and The spoiler alert, you could stop down at Toots and see Rob Cord.
Absolutely go see Rob Cord. No
That's
doubt.
that's kind of a drive out of the way, dude. You're talking Callaway to California. I don't know,
Well,
maybe. Yeah, you could do that, maybe.
You could do
Toots
that.
Toots Bar is less than 10 minutes away from ABC.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I would slide in to catch Rob Cord.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely. Cool. Well, dude, yeah, like I said, you got a bunch of action in here tonight. We're arguing over it. How awesome
No,
is that?
you go see him.
It's, hey, it's the year in review, man.
Right.
It's the last show of the year. We got to do this.
This is cool, man. I mean, that's just the talent around here, man. This is really impressive, man. It's really cool, man. It's cool, man. What kind of events do we got this weekend?
All right, on December 20th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Ollie's Bar and Grill in La Plata, you have the Rescue Angels Benefit Dinner. There will be a silent auction, and 10% of all sales goes to the benefit. Well, on Saturday, the 21st, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., the annual Anne Marie Garden and Lights at the Anne Marie Sculpture Garden and Art Center in Solomon's. And also on Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the St. Mary's County Airport will be the Fly-In Farmers Market, where Santa will also be joining you from his own aircraft. At this farmers market, you're going to be able to find pretty much anything you want. Year's holidays favorites, including cupcakes, French bread, sourdough breads, natural beef and pork, pasture-raised chicken and eggs, Maryland distilled bourbon and rum, chocolates, coffees, oysters. Everything that you normally find at the farmers market will be at the airport that day.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, that's a really cool. This is going to be the second time that Santa has flown into this.
Dude, only in Southern Maryland can you catch Santa flying in on a plane. I dig it.
And then a couple days before that, you can see him in Charlotte Hall on a tractor.
Yeah, Santa just making his rounds, dude.
Did you see that video?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
that's my fiance's niece that filmed that.
Awesome, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. That's great.
She actually had a news station from Delaware contact her because they wanted to use it in their trending news segment.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
last I saw it had over 30,000 views.
That's awesome,
Holy
dude.
smokes.
That's pretty cool. Really cool.
All right, let's hit some music news this week, guys.
Yeah, I'm just seeing this right now, and I'm trying to process, so talk about it.
All right, we have another band that is, I don't want to call it breaking up, but they're disbanding at the end of this year. Earlier this week, Southern Maryland country band Cowboy Crossing announced that they will be disbanding at the end of 2019. Robbie Kidwell, lead vocalist and guitarist, I spoke to him earlier today, and he said the plan is for all of them to keep pursuing music, but on their own accords.
Right.
He says they have so much. All the members have so much to offer Southern Maryland music scene, and he's enjoyed their time with all of them, and he has the highest hopes for everybody. He's learned more than he could ever have on his own with these guys for the past 4 years. For him personally, he just needs a break from the band life, but he's still going to be doing solo shows and working some on original products in the immediate future.
Wow, man.
So their last show is going to be December 27th at ABC in California.
Well, everybody in Southern Maryland.
We wish all those guys the best. We love Robbie here. He's a great dude, man. And
Yep.
I really hope they all find their way and make their pursuits, fruitful. So,
Right. Well,
good luck, guys.
Yeah, and here's a tease. 2020, at the end of January, I got Robbie coming on the show. So
Coming back.
Okay.
So we'll talk to him and see what's going on and see what's happening.
Okay.
So we'll follow up with that story then.
All right. Here's another little tidbit for those of you that have not been following Mr. Wes Rice or Mr. Donovan Farrell for the past couple weeks.
All right.
I believe it's either the 22nd or the 23rd. I can't remember which one. But their annual Christmas holiday video will be premiered.
Oh, yeah.
So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, I got it. That's awesome.
So a little bit of music history. December 19th. In 1955, Carl Perkins recorded the hit Blue Suede Shoes.
Yeah.
1957, The Music Man opened up on Broadway. In 1960, Neil Sedaka's Calendar Girl was released.
Wow.
Also in 1960, Frank Sinatra recorded his first session with his very own record label, Reprise Records. Frank did Ring a Ding Ding and Let's Fall in Love.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Dude, he's the...
In 2000, English singer and songwriter Christy McCall was killed while vacationing in Mexico at age 41. She was scuba diving with her two kids when she was hit by a speedboat.
Oh my God.
In 2001, VH1 premiered Too Legit, the MC Hammer story.
Yeah.
In 2001, Dick Clark filed a $10 million lawsuit against Recording Academy President Michael Green. The charge was that Green would bar artists who appear first on Clark's American Music Awards from ever performing on the Grammy Awards.
Wow.
And in 2001, Scott Weiland, Stone Temple Pilots, pled guilty to domestic battery case that arose after fighting with his wife at the Hard Rock Hotel on November 19th that year. The judge approved a plea bargain in which the case would be dismissed if Weiland had no more problems for the next 6 months and completed 26 counseling sessions. That's a little bit of music history for you.
Yeah.
Born on this day, 1935, Bobby Timmons, an American jazz pianist. In 1940, Phil Ochs, an American anti-folk folk singer. 1941, Maurice Wright from Earth, Wind & Fire. In 1944, Alvin Lee, a rock guitarist from 10 Years After.
All right.
1944, also Zal Janikowski, Lovin' Spoonful, Do You Believe in Magic? In 1945, John McEwen, a rocker from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
They're great.
In 1947, Roderick Rod Evans, a British rocker, The Maze and Deep Purple.
That's
1947, Janie Frick, American country music singer, It Ain't Easy Being Easy. And in 1949, Lenny White, an American jazz drummer. A couple other local Southern Maryland musicians celebrating their birthdays this week. December 16th, we had Mike Mead from Frankie and the Actions and Mike Mead Acoustic.
Oh, wow.
December 17th was Cliff Howe, a bassist for A Year Too Late.
All right.
December 18th is Noel Duke and Andrew Robert. And on December 20th, Gabe Hurley, who also does part-time music work with the band Work in Progress.
All right.
Yeah.
Local music birthdays.
Yeah, work in
Yep.
progress.
I like that
Mead.
angle, man. That's great.
This is cool, man.
Well, we got to give a shout-out to all those hard-working musicians that keep us entertained.
Absolutely, man.
Yep, exactly.
If you catch those guys out at a show, buy them a drink.
Yeah, I'm just,
And if I forgot anybody's birthday, it's because you're not friends with me, and I couldn't check on Facebook to see when your birthday was.
there it is. Way to network.
Here's the best part. I'm friends with you, and you don't even know my birthday. So let's.
I don't always see it. Facebook's changed it now because it used to be in the right-hand corner of your news feed.
Yeah.
That it would list everybody's birthday. Now it doesn't.
It's buried. It's
Yeah,
buried in
that's
its
awful,
options.
man.
Yeah. It's buried. You got to go down the left-hand side and push more and then go to birthdays.
Whatever they
So-
did to the video uploads, they can go fuck themselves because that shit's bullshit. Dude, seriously, man, I'm digging this new format for Higgy on the Beat.
I'm kind of liking it. I know there's people out there that do like when I put the news out there, but you know what? Just go to the website and check it out every single day.
That's
Right.
right.
No,
Go to the Chronicle
a lot of times, the news that I'm telling you, because we record a couple days ahead of time, the news is already pretty much kind of stale by the time you get it.
right.
So with this music stuff, it's fresh. But you can always check out the Southern Maryland Chronicle every single day at southernmarylandchronicle.com, and you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/SOMD Chronicle.
Right, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Make sure you stay safe for the holidays, man. And we're looking forward to coming back in 2020 and kicking some major butt. You on board, brother?
Yes, sir. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to both of you,
Thank you.
and your wives, and rest of your families, and all of our fans out there.
Yep.
Right. Oh, and we'll tease this right now. It's not coming out until Friday, but what do you think, Higgy? Let's just say it, right?
Go for it.
All right. So, we had the contest back with the Enterprise and doing all the best ofs, right?
That's right.
I got confirmation that we did win St. Mary's County Best Radio DJ Personalities, beating out T-Bone and Heather. How about that?
How about that?
Yep.
How awesome
There you
is
go,
that?
guys.
And it's going to get published on the 20th in the papers. It was supposed to happen this past Friday, but they had issues with layout. But it is coming out this week, and I was informed by a very, 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 very reliable source that we won. It's going to be out there. Mr. Higgins, I know you won, correct?
Yes, I did.
By a landslide.
I won by a landslide throughout all of Southern Maryland.
Congratulations.
Right,
man.
So thank you.
Well,
This is why this is so cool that we all do this together.
right. I mean, yeah, dude, let's just pause just for a second, guys. We started this at the beginning of the year going, let's just do this for the music scene. Let's do this for everyone, the working man out there. And the work and those guys paid us back with that. And
Definitely.
I'm just so humbled that people took out of time out of their day to vote for us, and they dug the show, and we beat out a legitimate radio station personality set that's been in the local area for 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's no small feat,
That's
man.
no small feat at all.
Right.
For a startup
Right.
like this is amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's like we do what we do because we love it. We love the area. We love the people in it. And in return, the people that are listening to us that we go out there and promote and talk about, they also follow us and they respect what we do and appreciate what we do also.
Yes,
so it's
right.
just a big circle,
Well, much love to the community, the area, and everybody, man. I mean that.
Yes, definitely.
That we love you so much, everybody. Thank you. Can't say thank you enough.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I mean that sincerely.
We'll keep saying it. Just keep coming back to more shows.
That's right. We're going to continue to love you, man.
Right. I mean,
So,
dude, it's Music Talk Radio. It's the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus.
That's right.
We got David Higgins from the Southern Maryland Chronicle on board with us. Legitimate newspaper on our show every week, giving us what we need. That's awesome. That's cool.
right. We got an award-winning newspaper on an award-winning podcast.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
We're the shit here, right? What do you think, guys? What do you think?
Dude,
No, I'm just kidding,
We're
man.
helping the community out, and they helped us out by rewarding us with that. I'm humbled.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome, and I wanted to say thank you to everyone. That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't take this
Yep.
lightly at all, man. This is an honor. So,
Yeah. Well, Higgy, man, like I said, man, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You be safe,
Same to both
buddy.
of you.
Yep.
I'll be texting you like we always text, but, man, I can't
Yep.
wait to talk to you in 2020, and we'll get this thing back on, all right?
All right, I'll be here.
he never texts me. I mean, what the hell, man?
I figure you're sitting next to Dan.
No, I'm usually out playing, so I don't have time to text. But seriously, like Dan said, be safe, man. Merry Christmas to your family. Happy New Year to your family. Be good, my
And
man.
both of you.
Yep.
All right, guys. Love you. Talk to you later.
All right, man. We'll see you, Higgy.
See you,
Peace.
brother.
Bye.
Yeah.
There goes Higgy, man. How cool was that, dude?
Oh, what a I can't say enough how awesome this partnership has been, man.
Dude, it's cool, man. Dude,
That paper has blown up this year.
Dude.
2019 has been great to him. It's
been awesome to us,
It's
man.
been great to us. We are so ecstatic about the whole thing, man.
Right, dude. When she messaged me with the news, I've been sitting on this for a couple weeks, dude.
Yeah, we've known.
Full disclosure, we've known. I've been sitting on it for a couple weeks, just grinning ear to ear, and I really wanted it to come out last week before we talked about it because I'm still in shock. Until I see it in print, I won't believe it. You know what
Right.
I mean? I'm just humbled, man. That just shows this area, man. When we just went off that music schedule, that's a sample.
That's it.
There's so much more. I'm just like, there's no other place in the big cities, yeah, there's bands everywhere, but
Sure.
but these suburb communities, you don't have that going on everywhere else. I've traveled across the country. I've seen some stuff, man. Dude, we got something special here, and everybody just needs to every day just think, man, wow, we got something cool here, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And, we can't even begin to just tap into it all. There's just so much of it. So that's why the sampler is a perfect preview of that's 10% of what a weekend is around here.
Right.
So it's not easy to pick that sampler out.
That's why someone else does it.
Yeah.
I just get to geek out when I see people I know.
But when you see that full schedule released, at 5 o'clock on Thursdays, you look at the whole thing and from Friday, Thursday, all the way till the following Monday or Tuesday, whenever shows are, and you're just, oh my God. You see, I look at it every week and go, make plans for myself for 10 other places to be. It's hard to be everywhere.
Right.
But you could do that.
Right. We were arguing over it just a little bit ago. I mean, I was doing some geographic miscalculations. No disrespect to Rob Cord, because Rob Cord's the band.
Yeah, we love Rob.
So you technically could see all 3 of those bands in one night if you were crafty enough with your schedule.
You could. And, you know, these guys won't get mad at you for hanging out for about 45 minutes to about an hour and saying, hey, man, I'm rolling over here.
Yeah.
They're just happy to see you.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. Really cool.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, that's Southern Maryland music scene alive and well, man. We've documented it for a year now. Over a year, considering the 2018 stuff.
Yep, over 100 hours of content this year.
Cool, dude. Spoon's meal review. Let's transition to that real quick.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's the last meal of the year with them.
Yep.
Special thanks to them. The food's been fantastic this year. I just still blown away by that partnership, and I look forward to see what else we do in 2020. But special shout out to Spoon's Barbecue. It's been real. The food's awesome.
Yep.
And we thank you for everything. Go out and see them before the new year and say hello to them, man. But we're gonna just say thanks for everything this year.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
It has been incredible partnership with them this year. I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
So we can't thank them enough for supporting us and, you know, us supporting them. We love them for that. And we want to say thank you.
Yeah, and we wish them the best, man. It's going to be awesome in 2020. We're going to gear up and do some different stuff, but special thanks, Spoon's Barbecue. You made our 2019 awesome.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you again soon, all right, man?
Yep.
But special thank you guys for going out and supporting them, dropping our name when you went there. It means the world to us. And we'll never forget that, man. It's been awesome with them. So
hell yeah, man.
So Spoon's Barbecue, I'm sure Justin would approve of this. This Ollie's for you guys.
Nice. Yeah.
And that's all we'll say. I say, Hannah, you run a beautiful place. I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope everything works out with you guys. But special thanks, Spoon's Barbecue.
Yep. And I want to give a special thanks out, you know, even though Joe's not there anymore.
Right.
But he really went all out for us this year,
Yeah.
you know, and took good care of us.
Right.
So I want to say thank you, Joe, for that.
Yeah. So thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Joe. And thank you to Nick.
My man, Nick.
Yeah, for the past couple months, he's been stepping in and doing the right thing. And
Dude, once again tonight, when I showed up,
they're ready for you.
the beer was already open on the bar.
I love it, man.
It's like I said, it's dark outside. And I walked in, I said, my man, he goes, I know that truck when it pulls up in the dark.
Yes.
Dude, he's got it, man. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about here.
Yeah, that's awesome. So special thanks, Spoon's Barbecue. It's been awesome, man. Thank you, guys. Dude, we're going to get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking, and we're going to get Mr. Sean Kirkpatrick on for Sean in 60 seconds. What do you think?
Yeah, it's time for Sean in 60 seconds.
Soothing tone, sir.
Right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
All right, dude, we're locking in the signal, man.
I need some more ollies here, man.
Uh-oh, make the run, Mike.
I'm going to have to make the run.
Yeah, I got this, Googie. You did it.
I like to hear, good evening, gurus.
Gotcha. He's not picking up.
It's
Come on.
dramatic.
Good evening, Guru.
Hey, Sean, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, shit, different toilet. What's up with you guys?
Well, we got quite a predicament in the studio real quick. Alban has ran out of ollies, and he's going to go run and grab some while I rap with you real quick. So is that cool?
Yeah, it's fine. I got one right here, so, I mean, I'll do the honors.
Yeah!
I got it. All right.
That's awesome. I'll be right
dude,
back.
Go get him, man. Dude, Sean, so, dude, it's been real this past week, man. What's been happening with you?
Man, so many things. So I took my full-time day job and switched it over to part-time. So I finally have some more time to focus on getting just more music and just getting more gigs.
Right.
I got that acoustic set up now. So I told my agent, I was like, hey man, you know, any acoustic acts looking for work or looking for a percussionist, hit me up, you know. And if anybody's listening that is looking for a percussionist and they want somebody to play drums on the weeknights, I'm your guy.
Wow, that's kind of cool, man. What made you shift into that direction?
Well, I mean, I was burnt out, man. I was working, you know, full time during the daytimes for 4 years, working on the farm, man. I wasn't I wasn't as effective or as efficient as I should have been. So, I mean, my boss was kind of wasting her money on me because I was only able to give like 70%, you know, if that.
Right.
So I after a while of thinking about it, I was like, you know, I'm spreading myself too thin, man.
I can understand that.
So.
I can understand that, dude. I mean, well, I appreciate your commitment to our show.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I mean, obviously, I enjoy doing this. This isn't really work, and I just, you know, I come up with something real fun and talk about it for a little while, and then that's it. You know,
it's not really work because we're not paying you. So
yeah, nice loophole, Alban.
I'm back.
Yeah, hey, well, I'll drop this nugget on you real quick. We just talked about it at the end of Higgy's call, but the big vote contest that the Enterprise had in St. Mary's County, we won it, brother.
Really?
Yeah, we beat out T-Bone and Heather. We're best radio show in St. Mary's, best personalities, all that stuff. It's cool.
Holy crap! That's awesome.
Who the fuck would have thought that?
Right, man. Isn't that awesome, dude?
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations to you, man. We couldn't have done it without you, man. You're
That's
part
right.
of the show, and dude, we're honoring your commitment, man. This is awesome.
Man, I'm just honored to be here. That's all.
Yeah, this is us saying thank you for being here every week with us, man. Because without what we do together, we wouldn't have this. So
Exactly.
you help make that happen every week.
Well, one time we gotta do this in the studio then.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get, like I said, 2020 is gonna be awesome, dude. We're gonna retool some things up, man. It'll be cool.
Oh, I can feel it.
Yeah, man. But
Can you feel it?
It's cool. Been sitting on that information for a couple weeks. The paper's gonna publish it on the 20th. So our show comes out at 8 on the 19th. They can just deal with us dropping it 4 hours early.
That's right.
So it's cool.
Oh yeah, man. I have to read that. I'm gonna go get a copy of that.
Oh, dude, I'll be down in St. Mary's on Friday. I'll be getting them.
Yeah, are they going to interview us or are we going to do like a story in there?
I have no
Fuck,
idea, man. I have no idea.
Come on.
I have no idea.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, dude. So let's turn it back onto you real quick. So you're playing with acoustic sets with your gig, right?
Well, yeah. So the acoustic setup that I have is a digital direct input setup that I use with the Roland SPD-SX. So it's like 100% control of the volume. You don't have to worry about me hitting too hard or anything like that. No matter how hard I hit, it's going to be whatever volume I put it at. So that's a good time. And so I got that situation figured out. And then a couple weeks ago, a lady by the name Sheila Klotz hit me up. And she's actually the Marine Corps drum instructor and has been a professional drummer for decades now, probably over 35 years.
That's cool.
That's huge.
Yeah, so she does this drum clinic every year, and she used to do a bunch of other types of clinics and stuff like that before, but they've been doing a lot of teaching and stuff like that over at King's Christian Academy in Callaway, Maryland.
Okay.
And so she hit me up one day and asked if I was interested in doing a drum clinic, and I was like, I was blown away just by being asked about it because I've never done a drum clinic before. I'm the one that goes to drum clinics to figure out what the hell I need to know.
Yeah, right.
So that kind of really made me really rethink of my whole situation right now. And I had talked to Cameron Gaynor when he was doing instructing at Island Music,
right,
and a couple other instructors as well. And I feel like I could do that. I could teach some kids how to play some songs on drums. Like,
Sure.
so why not, right? Why not give it a shot? Why not try to become a full-time musician, right?
Right, man.
Why not? You've got it
That's the
in
only
you.
thing I
You've got
wanna
the
do, man.
skills, man. You got the drive and desire. Go for it.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what 2020 is all about for me.
Good, man. We wish you all the best, man.
Yeah, man, that's some good energy going into the new year, man. Just don't lose focus. You gotta crank it, dude.
Oh man, I've been tunnel vision since I was 11.
Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome, dude. Well, cool, dude. Well, before we blow all your time away, man, let's talk about Trilogy. What's going on? Where did y'all play this past weekend? What's coming up this weekend, and so forth.
Yeah, man. So, Friday night last week we played at the Jetty. Obviously, that was amazing. Saturday night we had Tara's first night at Ollie's, where she did the whole night, and it was bar none. I mean, everybody said it was a great show, and there was a bunch of people there, and everybody enjoyed it. So that was a great time. The cool part about this past weekend was I didn't have to pack up my drums once, except for like at the end of the next day. Like I left my drums at the Jetty and then picked them up the next morning, and then I left my drums at Ollie's and picked them up the next morning.
That's awesome.
So I lost the auction then. I didn't win your drums for $5.
Yeah, I didn't make any money off of it. I don't know what happened.
Damn
But I
it.
still have my drums, so that's cool.
Well, that's a great problem to have where you don't have to haul your shit around, man.
Right.
I was getting worried there for a second. I'm like, man, they're gonna outbid me real quick.
Yep.
$10? What?
It started at $1. That's pretty bad.
Lord.
Yeah, man. So this weekend we're heading up, Thursday night we're actually playing with a full band up at Union Jackson, Annapolis.
All right.
Nice.
That show's been rescheduled like twice now, I think, but somehow we ended up with a Thursday night full band gig. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Sweet.
Friday we're playing at the Poe's Nest at Forrester Casino, or it used to be called 1440. I don't know what they're calling it now. They're trying to come up with new branding or whatever. And then Saturday night, surprise, I'm going to be filling in with Common Courtesy at Ollie's.
Yeah,
All
Auburn.
right. Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Breaking news.
Yep.
Don't do this to me right now, Harsha. Don't do this
All
to
right,
me
I
right
won't.
now.
I'll wait till Thursday. It's better than. Hey, make sure you tune in Thursday, Sean.
Oh, he'll
Please.
be at a gig. He's got a gig.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Annapolis. I think that gig starts at 7 or 8.
He'll never know what I've done.
Never know.
He'll never know.
All right.
I'm not until after the gig when I'm riding home listening to it.
There you
Well,
go.
then it's already passed, man.
Good.
I'll be commenting at like 1 o'clock in the morning, like, "Oh no!"
Nah, that's a very cool gig, man. Justin's great, man.
Yeah.
So filling in with Common Curse, that's going to be a good time.
January 2020 alert. Justin Taylor will be on.
Oh, spoiler alert.
That's not his first time though. He's been on before, hasn't he?
Exactly. Yeah, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. Good dude, man. It'll be his third
About
time.
time.
But no, it'll be his third time back.
Third.
Really?
You sure it's his third?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's his second.
No, he called his first call. He was in the parking lot at Martini's,
Oh, yeah.
and I think he had another call, and then this will be a third one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. The first time that he was on the show, we were doing a open mic night at Martini's.
Right, and he was in the
Tuesday
parking
night.
lot.
Right.
Yeah, I was there helping him out that night.
How awesome is that?
I
See?
drink a lot, and sometimes I don't remember everything.
No, that's cool, man. Justin's always been a good dude.
Now,
man.
he's been a big supporter of the show.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
Dude, he's awesome. I can't wait to get him back on,
I'm
man.
glad that you're filling in with those guys. That'll be a great time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've filled in with them like maybe between 7 and 10 times now. Like if I weren't in Trilogy, I would be in Common Courtesy. Like far none. I love playing with those guys. They play exactly what I would love to be playing. So
Wow.
Sweet. That's a strong statement, man.
That is a strong statement.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, you can only hear it here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Radio Show.
I like what you did there.
Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio, by the way.
that's right.
It's good stuff,
right.
dude. So you taking Sunday off at least?
Yes. So my new part-time schedule for the day job is Tuesday, Wednesday, and like half a day of Friday. And then,
Wow.
I'll pick up a couple extra hours here and there doing odd jobs around the farm if I need to or whatever. But having this extra time off has given me so much just chance to just sit back and like kind of collect myself and figure out what I need to do and start planning my year and getting everything in order for what I want to accomplish. And so
Yeah.
I'm excited
Good on
about
you.
it.
Good on you for doing it, man.
Yeah, I like it, man. Someone's planning out, doing some planning. That's good stuff.
Absolutely, man.
Other musicians should take note.
Right.
So that's good you're talking about it, man. Very
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like I'm doing the same thing all the other musicians are doing, and the only thing I did was change the word dreaming to planning.
Dude, that's got to be on a poster, man. I want those words of inspiration right here, man. That was beautiful. Well said.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
I'm serious, man. we wish you the best, and we support you in everything you do, man.
Yeah, and we
Well, I
kind
love
of.
you guys. No matter what happens, I'll still be here.
That's
Hell yeah,
awesome.
man.
Well, we kind of blew up your time this week. We didn't get to a subject matter, but it's the end of the year review. We needed to talk about what we talked
That's
about,
right.
and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I think it was a good time.
Yeah.
I enjoyed myself.
I'm going to do what I did with David Higgins. I'm going to do the same thing with you, man. I'm going to sit here and tell you that I appreciate so much you being a part of this with us every week. It means a lot to us. We look forward to it. We enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. And we love you, man. And you know, you're family. We're family,
We're
man.
family. It's on.
So thank you
I
so
love you
much for
guys.
your commitment to this. You know, we really do appreciate it.
Oh, man. That means so much to me, Mr. Alban. Thank you so much.
You know it, man. I love you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See, this has been awesome, dude. And I think commitment's a hard thing that everybody can talk about it, but we talked about it and walked about it, and you walked right with us, man.
That's right.
And that's just super, super cool.
That's how I
Well,
know
yeah,
that
man.
you're going to succeed, because we've seen your commitment and how you are committed. So when you say you're going to do something, I know you're going to fucking do it. So
There ain't no other way to be, right?
good on you for it, man.
That's it, man. Dude, Sean, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be safe over the holidays. And we'll be back with this next Tuesday, January 6th, I think. I think that's the date.
Tuesday, January 7th.
7th.
I think it is.
Yeah. But whatever that week is, we'll be
That's
back
right.
with you.
We'll be back at it, man. Do
All right, guys.
do me a favor, Sean, real quick while I got you.
Yeah.
Hit me up over the break.
All right.
All right, I'll be around. So hit me up, man. We'll hang out.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Cool. Well, Sean, dude, from Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, for the last time in 2019, we say thank you and good night.
All right, guys. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
brother.
See ya.
See ya.
There you go.
There it is, the last Sean in 60 seconds of 2019.
It was cool, man.
Fucking awesome, man.
Dude, love that guy, man.
I do too,
Dude,
man.
we are so blessed to have the people that we have part of our show.
Absolutely.
Home run hitting.
Why do you think we commit to it every week? Because everyone's so freaking awesome.
Right, and it's a partnership where it's like, dude, I'm not letting that guy down.
I can't quit you.
Yeah, it did. So, hats off to Higgy. Hats off to Sean. The
Yeah.
standard show is the bond is strong, and no matter what, that's going to be us every week, man.
That's it.
And then we'll do our featured guest as people say they want to come on, man.
Yep.
Dude, we're coming up on it. We've been rapping already, 7 minutes. I'm gonna take a quick break, get reset. We're gonna get the Ollie's Barn Grill soundstage phone system cranking back up again. We're gonna get Dino Monoxelos from Ampeg on the phone. He's gonna give us an update on NAMM for Yamaha Ampeg. That's what's cool about having them. We get a little bit of Yamaha on top of it.
Yep.
And we'll see what's up in his world, and it's gonna be awesome, man. The night's just starting. The Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. We'll be right back. Yo, Alban, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call. Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoos Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
Broadcasting from our 100 gigawatt radio internet thing that plugs into something else. It's WTUR, the Guitar Gurus. We see each other through different eyes.
Oh, we're back from break. It's the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus show with Dan and Dan. Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio.
That's right.
Dude, the show is cranking tonight. It's episode 55. I can't drive 55.
That's right, and you shouldn't.
Right.
Unless it's posted that you should.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
don't. If it's not posted, don't do it.
Right.
Don't break the law.
Hold on, here it is, dude. Dude, having so much fun in here, I got to do one of these again. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ollies,
And
dude.
here we are, like, we always say we're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. And that's truth.
It is.
And now it's official. We are the #1 choice.
It's pretty rad, man.
Wow. Thank you.
It's pretty
Good
rad.
work, man. Good work.
Dude, I'm excited, man. Like I said, we've been sitting on that information for a couple of weeks now, just giddy, man. And I'm not messing it up. I'm not saying anything early, but right now I think that 4 hours ain't gonna matter.
That's how we close out the year around here, man. With
Yeah.
big news.
That's awesome, dude. Well, man, let's keep the news on and rolling. We got a big night ahead of us still.
Hell yeah.
We're going to get the Ollie's Barn Grill Soundstage phone system cranking. We're going to get Dino Monoxelos on from the Ampeg Corporation. We're going to talk bass. We're going to talk NAMM. We're going to get a little behind-the-scenes action and have some fun with Dino tonight. What do you think about that?
I'm excited.
Perfect. Then we'll do the Island Music Guitar of the Week.
Yep.
That Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesdays shout-outs. And then we'll end the night talking to Ryan Forrester. So, dude, we got a busy one still.
Damn right, man.
Dude, let's get it cranking. Ollie's Barn Grill Soundstage phone system. I'll get Dino Monoxelos on the phone. Give me some soothing
That's
tunes.
right. It's Dino Monoxelos from Ampeg, Yamaha, coming on right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru show on the Ollie's Barn Grill Soundstage phone system.
We're locking in the signal, brother. It's going to be good.
Hello?
Hey, Dino, it's Dan from the Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Awesome, dude. We're in the studio. It's episode 55. I can't drive 55, and we got our buddy Dino on, man. This is awesome. Albin, say hi to Dino.
Dino, my man, how are you, my man?
Good. How you doing, Dan? How's everybody?
Dude, it's great, man.
Dude, we're
Awesome.
cranking along. We're living the dream in Southern Maryland. And we're just happy to have you back on the show, man. It's really cool to have you, man. Yeah, I know some crazy things are going on in the music industry, and having you on for a Winter NAMM preview tonight's going to be awesome, and some other things we're going to talk about. But how have you been, sir?
I've been awesome, man. Just been doing fantastic. Been doing a lot of traveling, and Ampeg's had me on the road back and forth to LA, and it's been cool living the dream, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I see the post on social media, man. Every other day you're taking off in the airplane, man.
I'm telling you.
racking up those frequent flyer miles.
We've been watching you travel from one end to the other. It's like wow. You even went to Australia, New Zealand, man. That's just amazing to me.
Yeah, Australia and the first half of next year is going to be crazy too. I'm going to be bouncing between LA and Austria and London, and it's nuts. Wow. It's absolutely nuts.
That's awesome.
International traveler, man.
Yeah.
Dude. So, dude, let's get things started off casual tonight. Give us an update on Ampeg and any other hot news coming out of the Yamaha Guitar Group, because I'm curious.
Man, I got to tell you, it's we're gearing up for NAMM.
Okay.
It's probably going to be. I don't want to say they're scaling back a little bit because they're really not. But what we're doing is this year we're sharing the same room with Line 6, whereas last year we had separate rooms.
Okay.
But now they're combining both rooms, so we're going to have like shared performances, and people can just bounce from one side of the room to the other and go from Line 6 world to Ampeg world, and. It's funny. I was just emailing a bunch of artists today, asking if who's in for the artist roundtable that we did last year.
Yeah.
Last year we had a couple of those roundtables, and guys like Rudy Sarzo and Daryl Jones from the Stones, and Eva from Pink. They all volunteered their time to come in and sit down and just like field questions from the audience and have a discussion. It was really cool. That they shared their experiences, playing with some of these huge touring bands. It was awesome. So we got that. We got some, we got some announcements with some new gear. Nothing is launching at NAMM per se because we're still, the elves are still in the workshop perfecting things, as they say. But and that's the one cool thing about Yamaha, man, is they won't let anything out of their sight until they're absolutely 100% convinced that this is perfect and this needs to go to the public now. It's really cool. I know it's frustrating because it's been a year and a half. Everybody's been asking, when you guys coming out with some new stuff? Right. And it's like, man, we're in the kitchen cooking it. We're just we're not going to serve it until we're absolutely positive it's done. So.
And it always seems like the guys that love the vintage stuff are asking you that question. So,
yeah.
Isn't that odd? I love my vintage stuff, but what's the new stuff?
Yeah. It's usually and lovingly I say this, but it's usually the guy that hasn't bought an amplifier in 45 years.
Exactly, dude. That's why I brought it up, dude. When I lived my life in music retail, man, every day there was an amp conversation. Every day there was an amp conversation.
Yeah, it always happens. That's all right, though.
But, dude, have they made any existing tweaks to the existing lineup, or is it just same? Everything's been the same. They're just manufacturing the SVTs, and it's just normal business.
Yeah, well, we're manufacturing SVTs. We are. I don't want to say we're relaunching, but because we already launched it, but the Heritage 50th, that was one of the things that kept on going in and out of the kitchen because there were a few things that needed to be tweaked on it. But one of the things we realized was, somebody goes out and buys one of these Heritage heads, they're going to want a matching cabinet to match the cosmetics. So I was like, all right, well, we gotta come up with a new 810 model so that if somebody buys, a Heritage head that's built in the U.S., then we need to offer them a Heritage cabinet that has the matching blue and silver grill cloth. So that was one thing that we've been working on. Not that it's that much of a job to come up with another cabinet, but there's a couple other things where, when Dom and I sit down, man, we look at like the next 5 or 6 years of stuff, and we look at the lineup. It's like, man, this would be awesome. Oh, this would be awesome. All right, well, that's not going to be out for another 4 or 5 years, so we can't really talk about that right now. But we're working on some new combo amps. We're working on some new portable heads, things like that. And I can't get really into specifics, but right. But yeah, we're definitely we're looking at making the bass player's job a lot easier and a lot louder. Let's put it that way.
Yes. That gets me so excited to hear that. Hey, you got a fax coming in.
Yeah. I think it's the IRS. They're probably looking for me again.
The musician's IRS line. I love it. Love it. Hey, well, let me get back to NAMM real quick. See, I think it's kind of cool that you're going to share a room with Line 6.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of Line 6 players out there that are guitar players only. And when they finally get in the room and they see the Ampeg stuff, they're like, oh, what's this all about? Let me go check it out. They'll be right there. So you're going to have some really cool conversations, I think, with a lot of people that have never seen the Ampeg brand probably.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are still not aware that, you know, Line 6 and Ampeg are sister companies now under Yamaha. There's still people that are figuring that out. So, and actually, there's a lot of bass players lately that have been using some Line 6 gear, you know, the Helix Stomp and stuff like that. So, I think it'd be a cool. Plus, like I said, you know, we're going to have cross performances. So now we'll have guitar players and bass players on stage. Maybe, you know, might actually have a band. Go figure.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like it.
Well, the Helix has gotten really popular down here in Southern Maryland. Believe it
has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You know, you got to get a Helix. I'm like, I don't have 3 weeks to program it. So.
Yeah. Well, you know, the funny thing is, you're right. I feel the same way about programming it. But once you get into it, man, it's like I have an HX Stomp that I've been using, and once you get into it, it's like it's really simple to figure out. But yeah.
That's it. Selling it. I dig it.
That's what I like to hear.
That leads into the next question. What's your current rig setup? Are you still just doing the same stuff? Have you added anything in? Like, give us a refresher on Dino's setup.
Yeah, so I'm still bouncing between the V4 and the SVT. Primarily the V4, just because it's a lighter, easier, more manageable tube head than the SVT is.
Okay.
So the V4, and then again, depending on the gig, I'll bounce between an A10 cab for my A rig and then a couple of single 12s for my B rig. And then as far as like non-Ampeg gear, what's really changed is I put an info board, which I use for compression and chorus. But I'm also using some of the Ampeg models now to feed my in-ear mix. And that just goes directly to my in-ears, and then the DI off the amp goes out the front of house. But I've just been doing that to kind of warm up my in-ears.
Okay.
And I just switched my wireless system to a Line 6 G70, which is it's a really cool system where it allows me to, like, I have all my basses lined up with their own transmitters.
Right.
You know, obviously I don't have a roadie that can hand me basses in between songs.
Right.
Why not?
I still gotta grab my own basses.
You're
God
the
forbid.
Ampeg guy. You should have this, Dino.
But what it allows me to do is, like, every time I pick up a different bass, it's a stomp box pedal, so I can just stomp on it.
I love it.
And it will switch to whatever bass I can toggle to whatever bass I picked up, and not have to, like, switch transformers or transmitters or any of that stuff. Pretty cool.
That's
very
awesome.
cool. Do you still have the scrambler in your chain?
I do. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. That's something that's just, that, like I said, that's like the Swiss Army knife.
It's a staple, man.
For
it's
everything.
gotta be there. Yeah.
Comes with me everywhere. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
I love that thing, man. I want to get one. Can Ampeg send me one down here?
I think I know a guy you can talk to.
I love it. I'll talk to you later after this is over.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll talk after the show.
Awesome.
Love it, dude. Networking. I love it.
Because I use the analog pedal that I got from you, actually.
Okay.
And so when I'm at practice and I don't have my gear, I still have the Ampeg sound coming through the rig that I'm using, and that thing is great. I love that box.
That's the whole purpose of it. Is you can go wherever you need to go and play on whatever amp is available, and use that pedal to still get your Ampeg sound. That was the whole reason for it.
Isn't it just amazing? It's an amazing pedal.
Yep, it really is. It really is, and they're not expensive either.
But I want that scrambler so bad.
Yeah,
I really do,
yeah. Well,
man.
like I said, we'll talk after the show.
All right, awesome. I'm going to hold you to this.
All right.
All right.
All right. Let me ask something fun now.
That was fun.
Hey, but this is going to be super fun because it's always fun between us. What's for dinner tonight?
Wow.
We have baked boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Nice.
Yeah.
With an old family recipe that my mom gave me a long time ago, which is basically just a little bit of lemon juice, some oregano, and salt and pepper.
Oh my God! I want to be there for this. This sounds great.
Yeah, we call it Greek chicken because it's got the oregano and the lemon juice, and then we had some Greek green beans, which are basically steamed green beans with this
lemon juice and oregano.
Yeah.
And a little olive oil, right?
No olive oil on the green beans. No
olive oil.
But that was for dinner. It was a nice, healthy dinner.
I dig it, man. I dig it. Well, but Dino,
that sounds great.
It's crazy enough, but this is your third time on the show, and coincidentally enough, this is the same week last year as your first appearance on the show. How crazy is that?
That is crazy. It's been a year, and you guys still invite me back. I'm honored.
You keep coming back. We're honored.
Yeah, dude, trust me, it's a two-way street. And
Dino, I'm going to be honest with you, man. We still geek out fanboy style when you're coming on.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
The first time he came on and Dan over here just lost it. He's like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We still get that excited because you're very well respected and you're one of my favorite bass players.
Yep.
And to have you on here for the third time means a lot to us. And you keep coming back. Not that
dude.
We're going to keep calling you. If you keep saying yes, it's going to keep happening.
Well, I remember saying it right from the very first show that I was on, man. I said, anytime you guys want me back, just call me and like the song says, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Now if you could sing those praises to my family in the same way.
Well, we're just a podcast, not miracle workers here.
It's true.
But dude, this really does, and you're a man of your word. You said that from the beginning, and it's here we are talking right now.
Dude.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's cool.
And
Absolutely.
we hope that you come back to our area soon.
Well, yeah, we're hoping this year. That's what I'm hoping. We need you back for a clinic. We owe you dinner. It's got to happen, brother.
Yeah, no, it's I gotta say that's the one thing, because I've been so busy going back and forth to LA that they haven't had me on the road doing as many clinics.
Right.
But I will get down there. I promise. I will.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
sweet.
That's cool. We'll give you another little update real quick. We got to toot our horns a little, man, and
Absolutely.
have you on, and appreciate your commitment to the show. But the local newspapers down here ran a vote contest for all the fans out there and all the citizens of the area to vote their favorite radio DJ personalities for St. Mary's County. And your boys, the Guitar Gurus, beat out a local radio show that's been on for 20 years, man. How about that?
Dude, that is awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Very, very, very well deserved, man. That is awesome. So happy to hear that.
Yeah,
That's the diligence of hard work, man. Every week, you
Well, you're doing the right thing, man. You like, I think I had posted it too when I shared your post on my Facebook thing. I was like, listen, you guys are putting your money where your mouth is in supporting local music and supporting local musicians, and you guys, you're in the trenches digging it out every day. So why not? You well deserved. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Thank you for that, and thank you for just sticking with us, man. It's just like I said, to reinforce it, man. It's really cool to have you here with us. Our audience loves it. You're bringing the knowledge to the show that not too many people have. So it's really cool, man.
That's awesome. Thank you. My pleasure.
My man Dino, dude, I watched, and we've talked about, every time you come on, I talk about this. I'm such a fan geek. And I'm like, I watched like hours and hours of your YouTube videos before I decided what rig to
The
buy.
music ones, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. This is why I love this guy. The music ones, right? Not the ones where you were cooking chicken with the lemon and the oregano. But if it wasn't for you, the rig that I use currently, it's because of your tutorials and your explanation of how everything works. You're so thorough with it that it just made me feel comfortable about my purchase. And
man.
And I'm very happy with where I went with it because it's a rig that I can just, it's a workhorse. I can use it week in, week out.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I can haul
That's
it.
cool.
My old ass can actually haul it around without hurting myself.
I think my ass is as old as yours, so that's exactly what I'm looking for.
You might be just a little older than me.
Now it's getting
Wow.
deep. Now it's getting deep.
I'm 44, so what do we got here? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a lot older.
See, should have left it alone when I said a little older.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, I still remember the when we went to that clinic in Ireland in the summer, man. It just how you interacted with the young musicians coming up, man. That was just scored me like that.
Dude.
That's so many points in my book, Dino, and that's just awesome interactions, man.
Man, that was fun. I gotta get Keith to do that again so I can come down there and just
please.
hang out with you guys.
Please do. You had that young man. He was probably maybe 10, 11.
Yeah.
You
Lakeland.
you gave him your Lakeland, and he's up there getting it, and you're just like, yeah. I'm like, dude, this is so. You changed that young man's life maybe by putting him on a direction in music. It's the little things like that make it so awesome.
Yeah.
To do what we do, you know.
Well, that's it's we've all enjoyed this business and this industry for so long. We got to give a little bit back too, you know.
You're a class act, sir.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
we appreciate you. Now, real quick, Derek Smalls. Have we done this yet? Have you done this yet? Have you hung out with Derek Smalls?
I have not.
Oh, come on! You're letting me down again.
I have not. I've had many conversations with him and his manager on bass rigs and trying to get him gear and everything, but I haven't actually hung out with him.
Oh man,
Well,
That's coming.
It's coming.
That's
man.
coming.
And as soon as it does, make sure I want to see that picture. It's going.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going on our Facebook, our site right away.
Absolutely. You want to talk about a fanboy, man? When I first saw him at NAMM last year, when he did the Big Bottom thing, I was I was geeking out. I was like, this is Derek. This is Spinal Tap. I can't believe him. Yeah.
It took like 12 guys to bring that cabinet in, man, and set it up.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was so awesome.
Was
that
it
big
not awesome?
Dude, where is that thing at? Is that at Ampeg headquarters?
Yeah, so there's like this main hallway in Calabasas at the headquarters, and it's set up in the hallway. They've got that, then they've got a regular size SVT, then they've got one of the micro SVTs, and then they have this little plastic model that Mark from Vintage Blue in Cincinnati did on a 3D printer. I'll have to send you guys a picture of this thing. It's hilarious.
Please
Yeah,
do.
please
I
do.
want to see it so bad.
Dude,
Yeah.
I want to fly out to California to play through it.
Yeah, it's all plugged in and everything. It's ready to go at any time.
Dude,
Hell yeah!
dude, that's so awesome.
I want to play Big Bottom too. When we go.
Absolutely.
Dude, that is so awesome, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you are a part of a very charmed life, my friend. I mean,
Yeah,
you got Derek Small, you got Harry Shearer. Let's call him who he is. On the phone with his manager, talking about gear. How cool is that? Is that not cool?
It is cool.
Did he ask if the amp went up to 11?
No, but it was funny. Like we have all these little clips on the Ampeg Facebook page, and I don't know if this one got posted or not yet, but he's sitting in front of, and it's not an Ampeg rig. It's actually a Marshall rig, and he's trying to get a sound out of this thing, and his music director walks by me and says, "Oh, hey, excuse me, Derek, I want to get." And what it was one of those Marshall refrigerators.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't an actual amp.
Right.
So he like reached over Derek to open the refrigerator to grab a bottle of water out of it. And just the look on Derek's face, like, oh, maybe that's why I wasn't getting any sound out of the bloody thing. He is like, it is the epitome of satire, man. He's just so funny.
Comic genius, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Digging it, dude. I'm digging it.
Great.
Wow, dude. But this has been an awesome interview, Dino. We got one more for you, then we'll let you cut loose, let you get out of here and get back to your life, man. But in the spirit of the NAMM show, you've been on twice. We've had to change our signature question a couple times now. So we're on the third variant for you. But we're going to call this Best NAMM Show, Worst NAMM Show. Answer in any order you like, but you got to answer both.
All right. Well, let's see. I have to say my best NAMM show was probably my first one, the very first NAMM show I ever went to, because it was like a kid it was like that opening scene from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when they walk into the factory.
Yeah.
I mean, and I wasn't working for anybody at that point. I was just kind of there working for a music store visiting.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was just like, it was 4 days of just walking around the show and checking out every bass and every guitar and every piece of gear I could get my hands on.
Yep.
That was probably 1985 when I first started going to Winter NAMM.
Wow, that's cool.
So yeah, I'd say that was probably my best NAMM show. As far as worst NAMM show, man, that's like, what was your worst day of fishing?
Well, did you get a lot of guys complain about the NAMM sickness. You talk to so many people, you shake so many hands, you get sick. Did you ever get so violently sick at one of them anytime?
Yeah, not at one of them. Usually when I get home, but there's a secret to that, man. You got to take care of yourself. You can't, again, in my advanced age, as we just figured out a little while ago.
Oh, sorry, Dino. My bad.
But no, I would probably say, if I had to say my worst NAMM show, and it probably wasn't my worst NAMM show, but it was one year my wife came with me. And again, I was working for a store. We were walking around the show, and she might have been my girlfriend at the time, and God, go figure, she still married me. But she was this poor thing was so miserable walking around the show. Granted, she has interest, in guitars and stuff, but 4 days of 12 hours a day, 4 days straight. It's like, and even to this day, I see guys walking around the NAMM show and they're bringing their girlfriends or their wives or their significant others to these shows, and it's like, dude, that you're torturing your spouse. You're bringing this person to the show because obviously they're not having that as much fun as you are.
Right.
It's funny you say that because I'm guilty as charged.
We all are. Oh, we totally all are.
Dude, I was
but it's like, I suppose it'd be it's the equivalent of like and I know my wife doesn't like clothes shopping, but I know a lot of wives do. It's like if my wife took me to a fashion show for 4 days, I'd be ready to like commit Harry Carey at that point. But
no doubt.
Yeah. And like I said, I don't know if that would necessarily qualify as my worst NAMM show. I know it was certainly her worst NAMM show.
That's a good answer.
That's a great answer, dude. That's a guru type of answer, man. That's awesome.
But yeah, you just got to, one thing I do point out with NAMM shows and everything, man, it's like you do see a lot of people complaining about, oh man, it's another NAMM show, but it's like, I've been going to NAMM since '85. So what's that make? This will be my 34th Winter NAMM show.
My God.
And the one thing I got to say, man, it's like there's people that plan their lives around this show. They plan their vacations. They plan their family vacations because Disney's right around the corner.
Yep.
And it's like, the last thing they want to do is come 3,000 miles to a NAMM show and see some guy that's demoing gear that's all pissed off because he has to be there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like we owe them better than that. You know, and I certainly don't want anybody coming in the Ampeg booth and seeing, you know, somebody that's just not having a good day because, you know, it's his 34th NAMM show. So I always approach it, man. It's like I just approach it like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, man. We get to do this for a living.
Yeah. You appreciate it and you understand it, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's hard work.
At any moment, it could be over and you're going, welcome to Sonic. Would you like a hot dog? I mean, at any moment, you know.
I still do that on the weekends.
Well, it's the music business. You still need another job.
Right. Exactly.
Do you think there's anything like, I know I'm jumping around. I'm sorry, Dan. He's looking at me like,
cool.
oh my God, he's going to ask another question. Just shut up.
Fine, man.
So, you think about 1985, your first NAMM, 34 years ago. Do you think there's anything at that show that you wish you would have purchased that you still had today?
Ooh, good one.
Oh, wow. Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Anything at that show, boy, oh boy. Nothing like from a collector's standpoint. I know, you know, there were, at the time, Alembic Bases was displaying there.
Yeah.
You know, they had a booth there, and man, there were some beautiful Alembics. I actually have a couple of Alembics myself, but there were some Alembics there. There was like when BC Rich was still owned by Bernie Rico.
Right.
You know, that was like that. I remember walking through that booth too and thinking, man, there's some really cool bases here that I would love to own.
Right.
Can't think of really anything else.
Okay, I just threw that out there. Like, man, if I had this piece I'd have bought in '85, man, it's 85's would be a vintage piece now.
Right. Well, it was the music industry was kind of weird in the mid '80s for gear.
Yeah,
a lot of PV.
Yeah, there was, you know, '85. There was like there were a lot of like what do you call it? Not brush art, but like Jacksons and Charvels, but with all these beautiful paintings on them.
Yeah.
Airbrushing. You know,
airbrush. Yeah.
I remember BC Rich had a lot of airbrush guitars at the time. That was like the big thing. Was like, you know, you airbrush some chick's butt on the guitar, or you know, like just weird stuff. You know, daggers and skeletons and stuff like that. But that was 85 was like that was right in the height of it. So. I don't know if it was necessarily like anything collectible that would be collectible today, per se, you know. But I still wish I had a bunch of those mid 60s P bases that I bought and sold over the years. I would say that, you know. But yeah.
Well, I appreciate you entertaining that question I had.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because you never know what kind of answer you're going to get. So
see that?
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man. But Dino, it's been awesome catching up with you tonight. We appreciate the time.
I got a question for you guys.
You know what? We're going to allow that. I'm going to allow
You're
that.
You're the only one we'll allow this for.
Yep.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys are football fans or not, but
yes, I am.
Ravens, are they going to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they got to, man. They got to.
All right, here's why I say yes. Are you ready for my answer?
Go ahead.
I'm a New York Jets fan, which means I hate the Patriots, and I'm sure you're from that area, so you love Tom Brady.
Yeah, I'm a Brady lover. I'll admit it.
I know, and me and you are rivals in this situation, but we're friends, so we agree to disagree.
Yep, of course.
Now, the Ravens, I'm going to say, are my second choice, and they have been for a few years.
Okay.
They're crushing it, man.
They really are.
It is amazing what Lamar Jackson is doing right now, breaking records left and right. And I'm so worried about any moment that the injury's coming. It scares me to death.
Right.
But I'm going to say yes to your question. The Ravens are going to the Super Bowl, and they're going to win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say it, man. They walked over the Patriots. They really did. They just outplayed them left and right.
Yeah, that was a great game. I see, Dino, I'm a Redskins fan. I'm a native Washingtonian.
Okay.
I remember sitting on my granddad's lap when Higgins busted that run out and won and got the touchdown.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I remember that, and I just remembered the joy on his face. That's the happiest I ever saw my grandfather ever, man. And ever since then, man, I've just been a hardcore Redskins fan. I had season tickets last year. I refused to buy them this year. But, I mean, just to see what they're doing up in Baltimore, man, my hat's off to them. I wish my organization could be like them, but we'll see what happens. But if they don't win it, it's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
So what do you think they're going to do, Dino? You think they're going to make it?
Yeah, and again, like I said, I'm a dying red, white, blue Patriots fan, but man, they're playing some good football. They let's put it this way, they deserve to get into the Super Bowl and win it the way they're playing.
Now, who do you think they'll face in the Super Bowl?
Oh boy, yeah.
Will it be the 49ers or the Seahawks?
Could be the Saints, dude.
Or
Yeah, it could be the Saints. I think the Hawks have a good chance at going again this year.
Ooh, a bird bowl.
They scare me. The Seahawks scare me like they could just make it a bird bowl.
A bird bowl, dude. That would be awesome, dude. I can see the marketing already, man.
You just coined the phrase bird bowl.
Yeah.
So good for you.
Hey, you should patent that or trademark it, man.
You better hurry up. Yeah.
We'll log in right now.
Dino's already typing it in. Like, I got this. Don't worry.
Just give me 5%. That's all I ask.
Dang,
that was a great question for us, man. Being down here in Maryland, outside of Baltimore, closer to DC, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure like you said, you're a Washington fan as well, but they're just playing great, man. They're playing really good. So I was just curious.
Hey, that's cool, man. Man. I'll talk, dude. You call me anytime you want to talk football.
All right.
You got my number. This is my number. So call me anytime if you need a beat on a game, because I live and breathe sports when I'm not doing this.
Right on. You got it.
Well,
you got it.
But Dino, man, if we're going overtime, we appreciate it with you tonight. Your family here, man, and we just love having you on.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
We look forward to what 2020 brings us, and hopefully get you on mid-spring, see how the Summer NAM show is going to shake out for you. What do you think about that?
Right on. Give me a call anytime, guys. I'd love to.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right, so Dino, I'm going to send you a message here tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
No problem.
I'll hit you up, and like Dan Harsha said, we're family here, man, so thank you so much, man.
Same here, right? Same here, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, Merry
Thank
Christmas. Happy New Year. Let me get that out there, dude.
Yep. Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year as well, man. Safe and happy holiday.
Right, exactly. You're not traveling anymore the rest of the year, are you?
No, I'm grounded till the end of the year, and actually I'm grounded till now. So I'm home for about a month or so.
Enjoyed your family time, sir.
Yes, sir.
Most definitely.
All right, man.
Most definitely. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. From the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, we say thank you, Dino, and good night, sir.
Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy.
All right.
All right. Peace.
There he goes, dude.
My man.
Dino Monoxelos, the Ampeg guy, dude. Wow.
We love that guy here,
dude,
man.
That's awesome stuff.
He three-peated, man. This is his third time. We've met him. We've hung out. We've had him on the show 3 times. And every time he's on, we are grinning from ear to ear the whole time.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah, man, dude. Dino's interview, man, over a half hour long tonight, man. Thank you, Dino, for sticking extra minutes, man. That's huge. I appreciate it. And wow, dude, I can't wait to listen back on Thursday with that one, man. It's gonna be awesome, dude.
We're guilty of being total fans of Dino's, man.
Exactly, dude. But dude, episode 55 is cranking, man. I mean, it's cranking. I got a good energy about me. Everything has happened in the night. Christmas is right around the corner. New Year's is right around the corner. I'm happy. The show, man, award-winning show now.
That's right.
Voted by the fans, by the public of Southern Maryland. So thank you guys for doing that for us, man, because you had to log in each day and do one a day through an email. There was no fake me out fraud.
No.
This is all real votes.
No, there was no robots. You guys did that on your own every day Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Well, dude, let's transition into our next segment. It's the Island Music Guitar of the Week. Love it. Dude, and this week's guitar, I'm loving it, man. Dude, we had a PRS SE Mira in Frost Blue Metallic. Let me just tell you before I get involved with this guitar is badass, dude.
Yeah.
Lightweight, it's a shredder, or a classic rocker, all in one, man. I dig it. So let's jump right into it. It's a battle-tested solid body guitar. It was originally introduced as part of the S2 series. The PRS SE Mira is a roadworthy axe that will blow you away with its effortless playability, noteworthy tone, and it's pretty lightweight compared to other guitars. It really is. The SE Mira produces some serious sustain and resonance thanks to its lightweight mahogany body and set-in mahogany neck. It's loaded with a pair of PRS-designed 8515S humbucking pickups that are equipped with coil splitting abilities. With the available tonal versatility, you can use this axe for a hard rock gig on Friday and a sensitive alternative show on Saturday. The PRS SE Mira doesn't just sound and look great, it's built to strict standards to ensure your guitar will last a lifetime, dude. And let me just say, this thing hit all the points. It was so fun to play over the weekend. It's one of those guitars, I really didn't miss it until it wasn't here.
Right.
And I went to go grab it all yesterday, last night. I was like, it's not here.
It's not here.
So I got used to it really quick. It's like that old friend that you haven't seen in a while. You just catch right up like you haven't missed a beat.
Yeah.
That's that guitar, even though it's brand new.
Wow.
It's just awesome, dude. Let's talk about the pickups. 8515S pickups produce top-notch tone. The standout tone of the PRS SE Mira comes from a pair of PRS-designed 8515S humbuckers, wound to emulate the unique tone of Paul's 85 pickups. So we've heard Frankie Clark talk about those 85 pickups.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
He
that.
sent one out to get specially fixed, you know what I'm saying? Of the crazy coincidence of how that thing, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
those 85 PRS pickups, man, something special in that
That's
sauce.
the magic, man.
Yeah, the 8515S pickups produce a transparent tone that breaks up well in high gain situations. When you dial the volume back, they clean up and produce a sweet balanced tone that's ideal for indie rockers. That's what I was trying to tell you about this guitar. You could do pretty much anything with it. It's a utility guitar. You want a little more bite on the high end? Instead of picking up on a different guitar for a coil sound, the Mira's master tone control is a push-pull pop for coil splitting.
There you go.
Pop. Done.
Done.
So, I mean, that's what makes this thing awesome, dude.
Keep the thing on your shoulder. You don't have to switch it up.
Right, well, here we go. Comfortable beveled body reduces playing fatigue. While the SE Mira might seem to have a tame body shape, it's anything but. It has an asymmetrical beveled body that's more pronounced on the bass side of the instrument. The simple bevel softens the contact point between your forearm and the body of the guitar to increase comfort and reduce playing fatigue. Comfort isn't limited to your picking hand, so that's kind of cool. The SE Mira has a mahogany neck with a PRS wide thin profile. You'll notice that it fills your hand nicely and it easily accommodates the thumb over players. See, that's the other thing. That's the trick. A lot of people have to see which guitar does that sometimes.
Depends on your fingers too.
Right, right.
Can you
You do anything on this one. It's awesome. The Mira has a contoured lower cutaway that gives your hand more room and better access to the higher frets too. So you can reach the whole fretboard easily. The neck is so easy to play. It accommodates a wide variety of styles of playing, or what, as I call, bad habits, because we all have them. It's just life, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so let's talk price. This thing's priced at $699, and that's an awesome price point for this guitar.
$699.
$699.
Wow.
So, dude, $700, you got a PRS SE. So, PRS quality at a cost-effective price. The SC series was created by PRS to meet the demand for the well-priced, high-value instruments that play perfectly right out of the box. All SC instruments are carefully crafted to highest standards and utilize high-quality tone woods and electronics to achieve the PRS sound and feel players around the guitar gurus show, know, and love. You'll see the PRS guitar SE guitars in home studios, local gigs, and on some of the biggest stages across the country. That's a testament to the PRS quality and you don't want to miss your chance to own a PRS SE Miro. Go down to Island Music, ask to see the Guitar Guru Guitar of the Week, and they'll promptly pull it out and let you plug into an amp, man.
No doubt.
And get you dialed in and let you try it out, man. Now, if I were you, I would go in there and get that guitar, either go through a Marshall, an Orange, and see what it got, man. She's gonna be happy. Dude, I know it sung through my Marshall.
I'm sure it did, man.
Sung. So, hey, let's look at the features at a glance. All right. Actually, hold on. Before I do all that, I gotta do one of these.
Yeah, it's a lot of paragraphs here.
Yeah.
That you're talking a lot here.
Yeah, thanks Ollie's Bar and Grill for this refreshing
beverage. Yeah, that's right. While he's sipping away.
Yeah, man, wetting my whistle, getting ready to do this. So the features at a glance. Mahogany body and set neck deliver unmatched, impressive, sustained. The beveled body increases playing comfort. It's got a wide, thin mahogany neck that feels quick and light in your hands. The adjustable stop-tail bridge allows for superior intonation. That's why in the pictures, I took a big picture of the bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
So just to highlight that, because that's one of the most awesome bridges for a stop-tail piece like that.
For that price point, dude, that's generous.
It's what I call tig old biddies.
Yeah, tig old biddies.
Right. So you got, of course, the PRS 8515S humbucking pickups. They produce balanced, transparent tone. The graphite nut improves tuning stability, and the push-pull master tone knob engages coil splitting function. What do you think about those features, man?
Dude, the 8515 pickups is worth the price of admission alone, right there.
Exactly.
I mean, wow.
Yep. And here's the tech specs. Of course, it's a solid body guitar. The body shape is what they call Miro. Was right-handed, 6 strings, mahogany body, gloss finish. The color was frost blue metallic. The neck material is mahogany, just like the body. It's got a wide, thin neck shape, a radius of 10 inches. The fingerboard material is rosewood. It has the PRS birds for the inlays, which is iconic.
Oh, yeah.
Got a 25-inch scale length, a 1.6875-inch nut width, a graphite composite nut material, PRS adjustable stop-tail bridge, PRS design tuners, and of course the PRS designed 8515S humbucking pickups, master volume, master tone, and a 3-way pickup switch. And it comes with the factory 9 to 42 strings, man. And of course a gig bag.
Amazing.
$6.99.
Amazing.
$6.99.
I know. $6.99.
Guitar of the week, man.
Wow.
Island Music, delivering them up. Love those guys. Love Keith. Love everybody at the store. Of course, Jack McNutt. He's thoroughly involved with our show, your band. Everything's happening down at Island Music. I highly suggest you go down to them, check them out, ask to see the Guitar of the Week. They're going to plug you into an amp and let you jam out until you want.
Absolutely. And they're very welcoming through the doorway, and they really want you to check out what they have. You have to do that. Tell them what you want to look at. Tell them you want to see this guitar right here. I mean, we've done many of these over the year, and different price points left and right.
Yeah.
For that price point on this one, I'm blown away.
It's there, dude.
Buy it. It just, yeah, like what?
Dude,
$6.99.
It's never been a better time to be a guitar player.
Wow.
The quality of these import instruments is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
And affordable.
Affordable, phenomenal. I mean, like I said, it's the best time to be into this.
Yeah, that's a guitar that you could own for 30, 40 years and just pass it down.
Yeah.
There's no reason to get rid of it at that price point.
No.
You hold on to it forever.
Exactly. It's Guitar of the Week, man.
Beautiful.
See you guys in 2020, and I can't wait to see what the guitars in 2020 happen to be, but man, it's been awesome. Let's thank Island Music for sticking with us this year.
Yep. Doing
what they do for us. It's most appreciated, and we'd love our fans to go patronize their business and show them some love, man. What do you think?
You have to. I agree with you completely. It's been a great partnership with them this year. They've taken very good care of us. We've gotten the Guitar of the Week every week. We got the prime real estate at Rocktoberfest this year.
Yeah, man.
So get down there. That's where we buy all our stuff.
Check them out, man.
Check them out, man.
Cool. Hey, dude, we got a couple minutes before we're going to get Ryan on the phone, get him dialed in. Let's transition into the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout-outs. I'm going to turn the mic over to you, man. Let you do your thing, man, because it's a big list this week.
It's huge.
I put the post out, and I said I wanted a big list for the last show of the year, and the fans did not disappoint. So, Mr. Albin
came through.
The microphone is yours, brother. Let's do this.
Absolutely, man. They came through with shining colors, my friend. We do this every week. This is our time to give you the love that we really appreciate everybody showing us. It's a 2 for Tuesday shout-outs right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, brought to you by Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations. So without further ado, here we go. The episode 55 shout-outs. We've got Jesse Wickline, Trish Galdiano, Rob Lehman, Sean Kirkpatrick, Jim Kobe, David Higgins, Andrew McSpaden, Hannah Paragoy, Cassidy Greer, Carly Zakutney, Tim Elder, Vinny Barbarino, Outside the Wire, Dave Barbie, Brian Grumbine, Tyler Brotherton, Nick Katsoris, Tom Mays, Rob Cord, Angie Walker, Mike Stacy, Danny Cage Cruz. We've got Linda Wathan, Chuck's Guitar Geekery, JC Moore, Crystal Henry, and Gunny D, Rick Curl, and Lisa Watts. Oh my God, that was a long list, and we love you for it. So, that was your 2 for Tuesday shout-outs brought to you by Jesse Wickline and Allied Renovations. Give them a call for anything you need. They'll take care of you. We love you so much for the likes and the shares. 2019 in the books. Thank you.
Wow, dude.
God, that list. I love this.
That's awesome.
I love this list.
And that's a way to go out from this year to next year. Awesome list. Awesome fan feedback. We love all you guys and gals out there. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for taking time out of your week to spend it with us, man. And you're supporting the local Southern Maryland music scene, man. And that's the main thing. We're here for everybody. We're here for each other.
Exactly.
And that's what this show's about, is about bringing everybody together on this platform to talk about your band. Every band's going to get a turn. Every band's going to get a turn.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
all good, dude. We'll work it in. We're retooling for 2020 to make it more and more.
That's right.
We'll see how it goes, man. We're human. We're trying, and we're supporting local music, man. That's the main thing.
Yeah, we've never told anyone no.
Just got to wait your turn.
We just didn't know that the backlog would be 6 weeks to 8 weeks in advance.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's incredible.
Cool. Hey, dude, let's take a break. Let's get reset back up. We're going to get Ryan Forrester on the Ollie's Barn Grill soundstage phone system from the Ryan Forrester Band, and we're going to learn about his band, man. I'm excited for it, dude. I'm excited for it. The last interview of 2019. What do you think?
What a way to go out.
Perfect. It's Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. We'll be right back. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call. Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoos Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
Welcome back to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. If you're lucky, you'll see these two on a tandem bicycle riding down 925. We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, dude, we're back from break, man. It's the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. How you doing tonight, Mr. Albin?
I couldn't even describe it, man. I'm so energized right now.
Cool. Let's keep the energy flowing. Let's get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking. We're going to get our second featured guest on tonight, Mr. Ryan Forrester from the Ryan Forrester Band. We're going to learn all about his deal tonight. What do you think about that?
I'm ready for it, man.
Soothing tone, sir.
That's right. Ryan Forrester up next here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, powered by the Ollie's Bar and Grill sound.
Please enjoy this Verizon ringback tone while your party is
Ringback
reached.
tone. I love it.
I was going to say, is it the classical?
Yellow, hey, Ryan. Yellow? Hello? Oh, we got cross-modunated. Let's try it again.
All right. Some technical difficulties right here on the show.
That's how you know it's going to be a great interview.
Verizon ringback tone while your party is reached.
Ringback tones.
Hello.
Hey, Ryan, it's Dan from Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
Hey, absolutely, man. How you doing, Dan?
Dude, man, we're cranking in the studio tonight. It might be wet weather outside, but we're nice and dry in here, man.
Man, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah, man, dude, we got a great show going tonight. We're happy to have you part of our program. I got my co-host here with me, Mr. Albin, Dan Albin. Dan Albin, say hi to Ryan Forrester.
Ryan, how are you this evening, sir?
Hey, how you doing, my man? How's
Good.
things going?
Good, man. We appreciate you spending time with us tonight. Can't wait to talk to you and get into your story, buddy.
Absolutely.
Well, cool, dude. Let's fire it up, man. Brian, give us a backstory on yourself, why you play music, and why the Ryan Forrester Band exists.
That's a lot. No, I'm kidding with you, man. No, I started playing music at a very young age.
Cool.
I started playing piano when I was a young kid. You know, parents tried to get me piano lessons. Teacher realized that wasn't going to happen because I could just play by ear at a young age. And then when I don't know, about 8 or 9 years old, my brother was given a guitar that used to be my grandfather's guitar, and I saw that instrument and was like, he's not touching it. I'm going to start fooling with it, and I never put it down since. I've been playing, over 30 years now.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So the Ryan Forrester Band, your current band members, I got their picture out there when I shared your post coming on. I wanted to show those guys some loves. So introduce our audience to your bandmates. Who plays in the band with you?
Well, the thing about the Ryan Forrester Band, any given time, it could be a few different people. Currently, the Ryan Forrester Band consists of Brandon Watts. Brandon Watts, he plays guitar also. Thomas Morris, drummer. Jamal Turner, he plays bass. And then actually my guitar player, another guitar player just walked in, Drew Belts. He's sitting here in the studio right now with me. So
cool. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
So you got a network of musicians that you jam with on the regular. I dig it.
Yeah, I got a handful of guys. I mean, with this new project that I'm working on for the new year, with my own stuff, my own music, I've kind of strategically been grabbing people over the years now, and I think I finally, the names that I named you are the ones that are going to be the final band. So
that's awesome, dude. So are you got the home studio like I do?
Got the home studio. Yeah, it does what it needs to do. And then, there's different studios we'll go to, but for right now, just putting down the basic structure of some of the songs that we're writing. We've actually got five or six songs complete, and we're pushing for about 10 to 12 songs to this record, and I'm super excited about this. So.
That's awesome, dude. I saw the post earlier today, man. I dig it, dude. I do the home studio thing too, man, and I know how fun it gets when you start seeing the layers come together and the whole song starts taking shape. It's really cool.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny to me. Years ago, you'd spend $80,000 to $100,000 on a record in Nashville, but you can do that for basically for free, in the studio. So it's all good.
I know, dude. The technology, man. Imagine when we were kids coming up if we had half the stuff that's out now, man.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. We can always say if we had that, but I swear that I would be a multimillionaire by now if that was the case.
Right.
Just social media alone. So.
But isn't it nice to be able to spend like 4 hours in there, not worrying about how much it costs an hour?
Yeah.
You can
absolutely.
Create, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I find it because I did session work when I was real young, coming up in the 90s. I find it at home, man, you're more relaxed and the tracks actually go down better because you're so relaxed. Do you find that too? I tend, if I'm surrounded by, talented musicians and just great artists and songwriters and people like that, I tend to kick in and become who I believe I was created to be. And so it's kind of like, when I get in that mode, it's great, but there is nothing quite like being in a pair of shorts and no shoes in the studio because you don't care what anyone's looking at. So,
right. Yeah,
that's cool, man.
That is great.
So what's the vibe of your music, man? Give us what's your, if you could define your sound, what kind of sound is your band?
I'm glad you asked that question. No, it definitely is. I grew up very influenced in with R&B music since I was younger, and for some reason, I can't get past my home roots. I was born and raised in Prince Frederick, Maryland, Calvert County, Southern Maryland. So it's like I can't get past the fact that as much as I tried to fight it for a while, I love country music, and so we're putting it's almost like a weird country twist with a R&B kind of vibe to it. So.
Nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. Definitely where we also do some, we do a handful of serious face melting, guitar solos and stuff like that. We all take turns. So.
Well, I've watched some of your videos and I don't want to say you shred, you wail.
Yeah, man.
The way you wail is it's beautiful, man.
I really do appreciate that. For so many years. The band I started out in years ago, and we were, nationally signed and stuff like that out of Nashville. I was a rhythm guitar player, so rhythm and singing is all I've ever done. But then one day somebody was like, I said, hold on, the lead guitar player couldn't show up, and I was like, well, we got to buy some time, so I'm just gonna play a lead. And ever since then, everyone's been like, why aren't you playing the lead guitar? So we have a good time, but I like hearing other people. I have two other amazing guitar players. We're doing a weird thing. There's definitely a lot of vocals, background harmonies and stuff with this group, with what we're putting out. And to have three, myself included and two other guitar players, there's a lot that we can do. And it's not overkilling guitars. It's just we try to do it, tastefully as possible. So
yeah, let the music dictate what it goes down. I get it.
But I do appreciate what you said. I appreciate it very much.
No problem, man.
Yeah, no, you're a player, man. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. The truth. Yeah.
Let's talk about this new music. So when can we expect this album to be done?
Well, let's all say a little prayer right now. But
It's that time of year.
I'm gonna start with Dearly Beloved. No, I'm really looking forward to this new year. To the fact that my plan is sometime in January, mid-January, at some point in January, we're gonna release at least one single. My goal is by the springtime that the whole record be done and out, on all different avenues, and hopefully start getting some serious streams everywhere. So that's our goal. But,
sweet. Well, dude, if you meet that goal, you contact me and you can come on the show the week of the release, and we'll promote it.
Oh, absolutely, would be honored to, man. That would be amazing.
Yeah, man, we're creating a whole. I mean, I don't know how much you dug into our show's background, but we're a music talk radio show that's all about Southern Maryland local music, and we're all about promoting the bands here, man, and getting your name out there, using our platform to help you guys.
I like something. I actually listened. Well, I watched it on YouTube, but I watched your last one, the one you put out a couple of days ago with Philip Michael Parsons, and what you guys said about how there's a lot of talent, and I want to confirm that in Southern Maryland there's a lot of talent that people have no clue that's there, and to have the avenue that you guys are giving is it's pretty amazing, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. So absolutely.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what we're here for. When I was doing my band thing a couple years ago, I was like, man, I need a music talk show so I can go on and promote. I'm like, there's nothing. So
that's awesome. That's true.
Like, let's put it together, man, and see what happens, because I'm a big talk radio guy during the day, and I was like, I can do this.
But no, I'm absolutely excited for you guys to hear the new stuff, and to get your take on it, get your feel on it. So if you don't like it, just lie and tell me you do, please.
Hey. Anything for you, man. We'll do that.
You got to represent Southern Maryland now, don't you? No,
That's right. That's right,
man. We're going to sell it. Let's go to market.
Absolutely.
So live shows, dates, times, and locations. Where can we catch you guys at?
For the remainder of this year, we're in Northern Virginia a lot. I know I have tomorrow night. I'm in Leesburg. At a place called Spanky's. It's a bar that we frequent, a couple times a month. And then I'm also playing at Maryland Casino Live at one of their lounges this week. Okay. But then next weekend, I think the 28th, I think it's Saturday, we're playing on the main stage there at Maryland Casino Live, and up there in Hanover, Maryland, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Great.
So yeah, but I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week, and then we're going to take off next week until the following weekend and have to spend some time with family and friends for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly, that's important. That's very important to do that.
Yeah, man.
But the new year, I'm excited. I'm going to be working with someone out of doing a lot of shows, booking in Baltimore. I'm sure we'll have plenty of Southern Maryland gigs and things like that. So I look forward to actually you guys coming out to a show sometime.
Yeah. We definitely got to get out and check you out.
Hit us up, send us a message, and invite us to a show when you're down there.
Yeah,
I definitely will.
We would love to hang out with you.
Yeah, man. We'll come as guest of Brian Forrester, man.
Right.
We'll be there. We'll bring some microphones. We'll tape some on-site interviews.
That'll get you a lot of free drinks, probably. I'm kidding.
I'm in.
We're in.
I'm fucking in on this one, man.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, so talk to us, man. What's your favorite guitar? What guitar are you playing right now, man? What's your deal?
Right now, I've been fortunate enough to be playing this. I play a 1987 Fender Strat American made. I've always been a Fender or Gretsch guy over the years. I've always had Gretsch, Fender, and Taylor acoustics, and there's just one guitar, this Fender. It doesn't matter what. It's the only one I always want to play. It doesn't matter, and it never lets me down. It's never let me down.
I love it. So, we love that. We're Fender guys here, man.
I might have let it down a few times, but his not let me down. So.
That's cool, man. Dude, I'm a Fender guy too, man. If you snoop around the page long enough, you'll see my arsenal collection, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm all about the Fender stuff, so that's awesome to hear that, man. What amps do you have?
So I definitely float between a Night Train, like the 15-watt Class A, the Vox Night Train amp they put out, I guess about a decade ago. And then I have my Old Faithful, which is I've had for about 16 years. It's a Fender DeVille 212. I love that amp. So it never lets me down. And, you know, I've never been, years ago, I had all the big pedal boards and everything else. But when you're singing and you're playing, you know, you can't worry about that. So I'm the kind of guy, I set my tone the way I like it. I roll off the volume for clean. I crank it up the volume for distortion on my guitar. That's all I do. So.
Well, let me ask you this, Ryan. Since you have a big R&B background, who's one of your favorite R&B guitar players?
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm just one of. You don't have to name your alternate. Just one of.
Like, give us someone to research.
Wow. I mean, that's like, you're like putting me big time on the spot where I'm thinking like,
we always throw a curveball on the show.
You always throw a curveball, man, but that ain't cool. We should play some basketball and make it a little bit different score here. I mean, be honest, even though it's this is going to sound really, really weird, but even though it's more of like a go-go style, Chuck Brown, I love the guy. I love his music. I love the way he played guitar. And my father, you know, I realized that he listened to Chuck Brown. It blew my mind. Like, what do you know about this guy? Like, you don't know anything about this guy. And he's like, what are you talking about? So it's pretty cool. But I grew up really studying the vocalists and things like that. I grew up listening to like Boys II Men, like groups like that, like real vocal groups and things. And so, you know, a lot of people, they'll listen to what I do and they're like, where are your influences? I'm like, honestly, you know, I was a teenager, you know, sometime between, you know, in the early to late 90s, and I was influenced by a lot of different R&B music like that. So
fair enough.
I just asked that because listening to you play the way you play with your solos, there's got to be an influence somewhere in there, man.
Well, it's funny. A lot of people tell me that, and I mean no disrespect to what I'm about to say, so do not hold this against me.
Okay.
Because I assure you, I am bigger than you. I will find you. I will hurt. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, a lot of people will be like, man, you listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan all the time. I'm like, I don't. I've listened to some of his stuff, but I grew up in the Christian music world and the gospel world of music, and that was the first band I was signed in, was a Christian rock band. We were from this area. We were called Common Roy, and we traveled down to Nashville and did all our things down there. But I just, you know, a lot of people will say like, you have to be influenced by Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But I just never really listened much. But now that people have said that, I start to listen to that a lot more. Yeah. And you know, obviously he's dope as can be. So.
Now I heard, you know, when I listened, I heard a little bit of that, but I'm not one to assume that there is that influence. That's why I asked the question of what is the influence, because I don't think it's fair to say, oh, you definitely listen to that. Well, yeah, of course I listen to that, but that's not where it came from.
No, you know? And honestly, I was influenced by a guy named Steve Cowles. He was the first guitar player in the band I was a part of years ago. And he was 10 years older than me. Well, he still is 10 years older because he's not dead. So I don't know why I said it that way. But he's 10 years older. He's 10 years older than me. And he actually after his father passed away, he went back home to Michigan, up Kalamazoo, Michigan, and took over his father's guitar shop, which is called Jubal Guitars. And he custom makes guitars. And that guy has no idea, even to this day, how much of an influence he was on my life. You know, I'm 20, he's 30. You know, I'm looking at him going, I remember telling him one day, I was like, man, one day I'm going to beat you on this guitar. He's like, well, as long as you're getting better, I'm still going to be getting better. So it's never going to happen that way. But I love him to death. And he doesn't realize, you know, as quirky as he was, and as his email is odd Steven at something other, because he's odd. I love him to death. And he actually was a huge influence on my life musically when it comes to guitar. So.
That's exactly the kind of stuff I want to hear about, man.
Yeah,
I love that. We love that here. Well, that was great.
Yeah, what's your biggest pain in the butt in live performances? What's always a thorn in your side, no matter what, on a show night?
Well, I guess the biggest one would be, so I mean, a lot of these gigs that we're playing right now, obviously we're playing a lot of cover music and stuff, and that's why I'm looking forward to doing my own stuff.
Yeah.
But while we're doing this and making the living off of it that we can, the worst thing in the world was when you're in the middle of a song and you're playing guitar and you're singing and things are really vibing, the band feels great, people into it, you just got one person, either a guy or a girl, or sometimes you don't know what's coming up to you. You literally go, and they ask you, do you know Brown Eyed Girl in the middle of you singing this song? And I hate that song now due to the fact of all the people that ask you. So, no.
I know that person.
There's nothing more.
Every show, dude.
They're not paying attention enough to realize you're in a song to talk to you.
Yeah. And then when you tell them, then after the thing, they come and ask you again. You tell them, no, I don't do that song. They get mad with you, and I look at them like, are you kidding me?
Seriously?
Like, I don't come to wherever you work. They might work at IKEA for all I care. I don't go into IKEA and tell them exactly, hey, can you do this for me right now?
Yeah, can you make Amish furniture?
Yeah, can you put together the calyx cube shelf?
And I actually have a few times when I've gotten to a point where I'm done. Like, at that point, I'm just done. And there's been times where I've literally on the microphone been like, do I tell you how to do your job? And I don't want to come off sounding like whatever, but there's just, at a certain point, you get to a point you're just like, you're going to have to back off.
Yeah, we all get in these situations where we're at shows and we're performing. You don't want to be a jerk. Because it reflects and the word gets around quick. That guy's a jerk.
Right.
But at the same time, you're just in your mind going, seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously?
And sometimes you have no filter. It just comes out and you try not to.
Yeah.
And, then I'll cut a joke or something. So.
Right.
Right. Exactly. So you handle it very well.
I've seen that happen, so I can relate to that answer. That's a good
admit
answer.
that Brown Eyed Girl is a great song, but I bet you Van Morrison himself fucking hates it. For all these years.
No, I mean, it's all, he's got other amazing songs, to me. So, but it's just, we typically try not to play the normal cover music. So when you come out to hear the Ryan Forrester Band, as is right now, we try not to play, and we do them our way. We try not to play them exactly how they're done, and we always try to do, try to keep it very respectful to the actual original artists, so that they, that they wouldn't, the ones that are living and the ones that are not, that they would still not either, be mad at us or come haunt us. So it's good.
That's a good call.
Very professional, man.
That's awesome, man. Well, dude, thanks for the time tonight, man. That's been very informative. I dig your vibe. I dig the energy. I look forward to this new music. We finally got a guy on the line saying new music's coming. So,
right on.
We'll have you back on when the album comes out, man. We'll promote it. We'll play it if it's I don't know how the copyright deal works, how quick it goes down, but we'll try to play it if they allow us, man.
Absolutely, man. It's going to be awesome. We're just looking forward to it. I do appreciate your all's time and what you guys do. So, I'm going to clap for you guys right now for what you guys do for Southern Maryland. So,
well, thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. We appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We gotta grab a drink sometime.
Absolutely.
Dude, we got to go to Mully's, man.
Okay.
We'll go
absolutely.
You want, man.
We will. I was thinking like we can go down to Florida, like Miami or something like that. But I guess you guys are. We'll stay in Southern Maryland. Well, since it's a Southern Maryland thing, we'll stay in Southern Maryland.
Yeah, we support the community in Southern Maryland, so we're gonna stick with
absolutely, man. I'm just messing.
Yeah, I got you.
But hit us up, man. We'll all meet up and hang out and have a couple beers, man.
Right, definitely.
All right, most up.
But before we let you go, we got one last question. It's our signature question, and I'm sure the audience is geeked out to know what you got to say. We call it best gig, worst gig. You answer in any order you like, but you got to answer both. What does Ryan Forrester have for the Gurus tonight?
Wow, you come with a threat. You got to answer both. So, best gig, worst gig. Let's start with the bad. Let's start with the worst one. Cool. Years ago, the band I was a part of, Common Roy, we played this show in, I think it was actually in Winchester at the time. So we're talking like 15 years ago. Okay. And we go to the show. We drive Winchester from where we were, because we were at another show coming there. It was like a 3 or 4 hour drive. And, we're tired and everything else. You know how it is.
Yep.
We go there. We walk in. We set up at this place. And literally 1.5 people showed up for the whole show.
1.5.
Yeah, because again, we were in a Christian rock band. The half guy was a drunk dude who stumbled off the street, who literally was just every song. He was like, "F yeah, you guys are effing great," and all this stuff. And I'm like, we're literally singing about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and this is what's happening. And I'm going, what is going on? Like this, and this the. Plus, I'm 6'5", so me standing on this stage, I had to turn my head sideways a little bit because my head was hitting the ceiling. And because they built a stage with a low ceiling, it made no sense. So, but the kicker is that's not even the worst part. The worst part is when we get done, the owner of the place goes, "Well, we've been having issues lately." And me being me at the time, I said, "Well, obviously." And he said, "Well, we didn't tell you that there's a block party outside." Now, there's thousands of people outside having a party right on the same street. So then he goes, "Well, because of that, we were just expecting you guys to donate your time and your money." And I said, "I will donate it by taking anything I want out of this place." So I mean soundboards, I mean such speakers, until we get the amount of money that we asked for. And then they turned and they were like, "That's not even a great attitude, man. Like, are you supposed to be like a?" I said, "Dude, don't even get me started on that." I said, I'm gonna take what I want. And so we did. So we got what we wanted. So so that's the worst gig. The best gig.
I'm curious about what you got.
Yeah, the best gig was with that same band. And it's no slight against any of my guys that are possibly sitting next to me right now. Right. But the last band I did with that band was at a Bull Run National Park at a big festival. And we played with a lot of great bands that day. And that actually could have been the best and the worst too, because it was the best as in like it was just thousands of people there. People are singing your music, they're into what you're doing. And the worst was it was the last that I was going to be playing with those guys, and it was just kind of it was out of place. So you got a little double whammy of the worst. If you want to keep going negative, next time we talk, we can just be negative the whole time. So no, I'm kidding. But yeah, no. So my best was there at Bull Run National Park about the same time, about 10 years ago, I guess. I knew that was going to be the last show with them, so it was kind of a bittersweet, but it was an amazing show. So
I dig it, man. That's the answers that we wanted, man. You nailed it out to hit a home run on that one, man. That was awesome.
I appreciate it.
That's great.
Yeah, but before we go, man, shout out all the band members again. Give them some love.
So shout out to, we'll say, Thomas Morris, Drew Veltz, Brandon Watts, Melly Mel, JT Turner. He's got a million names, so we call him Melly Mel, but his name's Jamal Turner. And so, yeah, that's my guys, man. These guys are family to me, and I'm really looking forward to 2020. I think it's going to be a great year for myself, but also for all music in Southern Maryland. So
yeah, man.
Awesome.
We're going to be here right along with it, documenting it and getting everybody promoted, man. We're excited for it, man. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, man. Send us the message. We'll hang out, man. Seriously.
All right, most definitely. I'll make it happen.
Perfect, dude. Well, man, Ryan, thank you again for coming on tonight. It's been informative. Believe the audience is going to love it. And we look forward to, if you can make it Thursday night in the chat, log into Facebook, hang out with us for a couple minutes, and hear your spot. It'll be awesome.
All right, I'll see what I can do, man. I appreciate it.
Well, Ryan, you're the last guest of 2019, man, so you're closing out the year. Is there anything you want to say to everybody out here listening?
Yeah. Give with all the up and comers, the guys that are just getting started, give them a bit of advice, man.
You know, I've got about 150 star tattoos on me, and tattoos make the stars make me think of dreaming. When you look at stars, you dream. And just want to tell everyone, if you got that dream and you've got that hunger, don't ever give up, because it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what. A great song is a great song. And that's all you need to know. So,
beautiful.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome, dude.
Well, happy holidays and happy New Year to you and your family and everybody is around you. Thank you so much for spending time with us tonight. We appreciate the hell out of it.
Yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate you guys too. We'll talk soon.
All right, man. In the springtime, album time, hit us up. It's
absolutely.
Awesome.
You got it.
All right, man. From Ryan Forrester from the Guitar Gurus, we say thank you and good night.
Thank you, guys. Much love. See you.
All right, man. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
There he goes, man.
There it is.
That dude's cool.
He is very.
I
cool,
can't wait
man.
to go hang out, man. Please.
That's
send
what
us
I
a
want.
message. Please
I'm
send us
waiting
a
for the
message.
message so we can just fucking hang out.
Yeah, we got the next 2 weeks to do some hanging out.
Yep.
So I'm down, dude. So
Oh, of course.
dude.
Me too, man.
2019, dude.
2019 Guitar Gurus
Yeah, last guest.
closing out.
Yeah, Ryan Forrester was our last guest of 2019. And I
Wow.
couldn't think of a better dude to have as our last guest, man.
Dude, he's now become the answer to a trivia question.
That's right.
Who was the last guest of 2019 on the Gurus?
Right.
Ryan Forrester.
Right.
What a great interview. Dude, the guy, I could feel his energy, his positivity. Great guy, man.
Yeah, man. And I implore everybody to go over to his Facebook page, the Ryan Forrester Band. Just go at Ryan Forrester and it'll pop right up. Check out their clips, man. They got fun energy, and they got some really talented musicians in that band.
That's the thing.
And it's awesome, dude. It's just, and I can't stress it enough, man. The talent pool down here is just extremely high, and it's making everybody better.
Yep.
It really is, man, because we all feed off the other everybody's energy, man. And I'm just happy to be here documenting it and talking about it.
It's we're making each other better, but at the same time we're helping each other to get better.
Exactly.
It wasn't like that 20 years ago.
No, man. It was
At
way
all.
different.
So this is the golden age. We're in a renaissance of local music right now.
We really
It's a
are.
beautiful thing, man.
It's awesome, dude.
And we're right here in the mix of it.
I love it.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, dude, I love it. I love talking to these musicians,
So
hearing their stories.
yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
So instead of us complaining about what's wrong, we're doing things to make things
Right.
right.
Yeah, I mean,
I love it.
I just love that we got together last year. October is when we first started talking about the show. I mean,
Yeah.
we literally talked about it for a couple weeks before we
Yeah.
even did anything. And then we just that faithful Tuesday night, you came over, man, and we tried it out and did some
Says,
stuff.
"Fuck it,
And,
let's try it out.
and we were like, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was. I think it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
All
But I
right.
think it was one night at my house where you were just like, "Man, we should just do this."
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I've been trying to do this and I failed on my own. Fuck it, let's do this.
And I
And
said,
you said, well, come on over and let's see how it goes.
yeah.
And I showed up, and I've been showing up every fucking week since.
Right. we were talking about albums, listening to Hum.
Yeah.
Dude,
If-
my Hum episode, I love that thing.
Dude, that
man.
was my favorite.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
You go back and listen to episode 2, 4, well, actually 4, because 1, 2, and 3 are in the vault. They won't be released. But we used to talk about records, man, when we started this thing. And we got shut down. Axl Rose got
Shut us
pissed
down.
and shut us down.
I still can't believe that petty shit, man.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
Axl Rose.
I can't believe it. But hey, man, his bitterness, and we took our sour grapes and turned it into something special.
Right.
We made wine.
So all of you guys that listen to us every week religiously, I love you guys. But you have no idea that Axl Rose shut us down.
Yeah, from our
On
original
Facebook.
platform. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. The shit we got.
That's how cool this show is.
Yeah. So year in review, man. This year's been insane. A lot of behind the scenes stuff with producing a show, getting the different dynamics worked out. Wow, dude, we survived it, man.
We did.
Now we're just. I believe we're a fine oiled machine. We're gonna do some tinkering here and there with how we do things, but I believe that it's the boat's sailing, man. We're going.
It is. And while we have this moment, real quick, I want to give a special thanks to Nick Katsoris for being such a proponent of what we do,
Right.
and a guiding force and just a supporter. Without him, really, he's done a lot for us.
Oh yeah, big shout out
In
Nick
the early
Katsoris,
days. So-
Musical Osmosis.
They're going to be our first guest
Yeah.
after the new
So
year.
2020 preview. Shit. Here, hold on. Let me grab this piece of paper.
I also want to thank William Sanderson for being like the biggest celebrity we've ever had.
Right. Exactly. I mean, dude, talk
Dude,
about
our
that.
first year we had William Sanderson on the show.
Right. So here you go, dude. I'm gonna give you a little shout out, little preview. We come back. We tape on January 7th, release January 9th. Of course, we have Higgy for Higgy on the Beat, Sean Kirkpatrick for Sean in 60 Seconds. But we have Chris Dean, Philip Michael Parsons, lead guitarist.
Yep.
He was on the early days, so he's like this third, fourth time. I don't know.
I think it's like his fifth time.
Yeah. It's Chris Dean. He's family. So
Yeah.
having him on first show of the year. Because we had him on last show of last year. So, yeah.
That's right.
It's cool. Then we're having Nick Catsource, Odell Norman, Musical Osmosis on as our second featured guest. That way we don't have a time restriction, and however long the conversation takes, it takes with those guys.
Yep.
They got that respect. I'm excited.
respect.
I'm excited for 2020.
Hell yeah, man.
I mean, it's sky's the limit, man. Especially with that award, man.
The sky's the limit.
I still can't believe we won it, man.
Dude, me and you are voted the best radio personality
St. Mary's County.
Southern Maryland, really.
Yeah, right.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Well, we know.
Yeah.
We weren't beating Chad Dukes versus the world in Charles County.
Yeah, we had Chad Dukes' bass player on the show already on this show, so come on, man.
Yeah. So, dude, it's cool, man. Like I said, I couldn't imagine doing it with anybody else but you, man.
There's no one. Me and you are the only two that can do this.
Right.
As far as me and you go,
the dynamic. Yeah, you're the only. We both know how to deal
I
with
tried it on my own before this, and it did not work.
Gotta have some energies going, man.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, man. And we got that dynamic.
We got that. We got that.
And we're just happy to be here to help the local musicians out too, man.
Right, man. We love you guys, the local musicians, the people who come out and support these musicians.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. This is about y'all, man.
It really is.
Because without y'all, this show wouldn't even exist.
Right.
Which shows that you guys are out there doing it.
Exactly, man.
And we thank you all for listening to this show when you get free time.
Right. Shout out to the sponsors. Let's run through them. Southern Maryland Chronicle, Higgy on the Beat.
Yep.
Island Music, Guitar of the Week every week. Huge. Ollie's Bar and Grill, the soundstage phone system.
God,
cranking the calls all year long.
Thank you, Justin Wade and Ollie's. You guys are great.
That partnership is awesome.
It's
I
incredible.
love it, and it's not going anywhere.
Nope.
Until Justin just says no. But I met with him today. He gave me that little guitar thing up there, that Glamour kit he signed for us.
That's right.
How cool is that?
It's fucking awesome.
So Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. Justin and Getting to the Gang doing their thing. Cool deal there. Allied Renovations, Jesse Wickline doing the 2 for Tuesday shout outs. Love that guy, man. He is the one that he's one of the big reasons we got to do the Rocktoberfest and take it to the next level.
Absolutely. We'll never forget that.
No. So Jesse Wickline,
Thank
Allied
you, Jesse.
Renovations. If you need your house hooked up, call him.
Yep.
Roof and siding, he'll do it. No problem.
Yep.
We got Christopher Lane Tattoos. He's doing a commercial for us. That's awesome. Cooper Construction. He's doing site maintenance services with his construction company, septic tanks, all that good stuff that you need for your house. Highly suggest you go check him out for that kind of deal. What else am I forgetting? I know, man.
I think you covered them all.
Yeah. And well, 2020, man.
2020.
Dude, we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you so much for committing to the process.
Are you kidding me?
This is awesome.
Of course I'm here.
Exactly, dude. Well,
It's the Guitar Gurus.
with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. We'll see you guys in 2020.
Yep. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yep. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you then.